than not brushing the snow off your car before.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm a culprit of that. I skip a lot of steps at home.
What, that's what you have a wife for, to make sure. My wife doesn't let me skip steps at home.
If I waste all the energy that is needed to not skip steps at work, I have to do it somewhere.
You know what? I mean, that's words to live by. Perhaps not. I'm sure. Did you try that to get out of the ticket? I wasn't skipping steps in this. Why don't you try, like interior stuff? Try that. Try interior freedom with next time you get pulled over. Celtics and the Knicks. It's next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, Cedric Maxwell. As a former professional basketball player, two-time world champion, and calling the games at 98.5 The Sports Hub, fans know I love the Green Team. I want to share my experience with another amazing Green Team, FindMassMoney.gov. Did you know that 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like an uncashed check, refund from an overpaid bill, or long-forgotten savings account? I found money, and so can you. FindMassMoney.gov is a free service from the Massachusetts State Treasury Office. Visit FindMassMoney.gov and see if you have any green waiting for you.
It's the month of love, so make sure you show it to the one who gets you through it all, your vehicle. Valvoline Instant Oil Change has you covered with 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil changes. No box of chocolates, bouquet of flowers, or appointment is necessary. Give your car the ultimate Valentine's Day treat. Fast, friendly, and reliable service. Plus, you're guaranteed not to get ghosted afterward. Go to NewEnglandOilChange.com to save 15%. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of feeling the love.
Whether you're a small, medium, or Fortune 100 company, NetSuite by Oracle is the leading cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR into one platform. NetSuite provides real-time insights and forecasting, allowing you to peer into the future and seize new opportunities. Grow profitably with NetSuite. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/Celtics. That's netsuite.com/Celtics.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
The last game before the All-Star break can be a slippery slope with distractions and vacations, but the first game back comes with its own trappings. But the Celtics, as they return to the floor Thursday night in Philadelphia, they weren't trapped. They were the hunters instead. And here comes Tatum. Bounce pass corner. Going strong. Flies over Oubre and lands hard with a right-hand slam. Timeout, Nick Nurse.
Oh, the Lucanator for 2.
Stunned disbelief as Luke Cornett is about to break the internet. 9 months ago, the Celtics and Knicks were a game away from their first meeting in the Eastern Conference Finals in a half-century. The hope was that the addition of Karl Anthony Towns would move New York a step closer to ending their 52-year title drought. But their best season in decades has come with an asterisk. 6 games against the league's top teams, 6 blowout losses. Today, in need of a signature win, the schedule offers the perfect opportunity. It's the ABC Sunday afternoon spotlight game. Celtics and the Knicks. It's next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Amica Insurance, Shaw's and Star Market, Bosch Tools, and by Ticketmaster.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, your Eastern Region Lexus dealers, and by Town Fair Tire.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by Brex, Corona, your New England Honda dealers. FindMassMoney.gov, NetSuite by Oracle, Cambridge Savings Bank, Kia North Danvers, Comcast Business, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
It is Banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is Banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At TD Garden, we're like the league itself, the rival. rivalry is nearly 8 decades old between the Celtics and the New York will sound like this.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Jaylen Brown, California Berkeley.
Jason Tatum, Duke University.
Kristaps Porzingis, Baloncesto Sevilla.
First time Porzingis will play against New York this year. The Ford F-150 first quarter presented by Ford F-Series, the #1 selling pickup. #1 truck in brand loyalty. This afternoon's contestant, Lauren Rollins of Dover.
Lauren!
And Boston goes up by 15 at any point during this first quarter. Lauren wins the opportunity to see a game from the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. The Knicks are going to have to win one of these big games. It's that simple. Regular season is regular season. Really?
Won't be tonight.
All right. You know, Joe did it, and you did it too. What is the saying tonight when it is a ridiculously early start today? And
day, tonight, next week, when you wanted to have it. Sorry.
It's an afternoon game. I realize we're not outside, so it could be at any time, at any place. Wherever you are in the world, the sun may not be out.
Where does see the sun in here?
When games normally start at 7:30 and then you're starting at 1 o'clock, it does feel different.
Go that way. If a game is being played, it's tonight.
No, that's ridiculous.
That make it different. It doesn't make any difference to me. It's over.
We changed the whole name of the show to Celtics Today.
Who is we?
We, the powers that be, which I can assure you is not me.
And I guarantee you I wasn't one of them.
All right, we're going to have reverse jerseys here in this Sunday afternoon game at the Garden. Celtics will wear the road green, white letters and numbers. They will go left to right in the first half of TD Garden. The Knicks will wear their familiar home white jerseys with the orange numbers, orange letters in the front, blue letters in the back with the names. They will go right to left. Karl Anthony Towns, who made his Knicks debut in this building on opening night against Kristaps Porzingis on the opening tap, and the Knicks and the Celtics are underway. Holiday controls the tip, moves it ahead to Jaylen Brown. He's quickly in a line of traffic and gets fouled in a reach-in. 5 seconds into the game, a foul on Mikal Bridges.
Got himself almost in trouble again. And this is the thing about the guys on the floor. Anunoby is a thief. Josh Hart is a thief. Bridges, thieves. If you expose the basketball, they're giving them 2 shots with that?
Yeah, how about that?
well, let me do it like this. Never mind. Wow. There was no way in the world he was shooting that basketball. He was trying to pass.
Takes officials a few seconds to warm up into the game. Free throws 5 seconds into a game is something you do not see very often. Yeah. First one is good for Jaylen Brown. The Celtics, however, on the other end of that, lead the league and continue to lead the league in committing the fewest turnovers. Knicks last in the league in Miami have been trading that spot back and forth in terms of blocking shots. They're hoping to get Mitchell Robinson back before the season is over. Jaylen Brown gets the free throws that open the game. Mikal Bridges. Cross center court, watched by Derek White. First touch for Brunson, hands back to Mikal Bridges. Goes to the far side of the floor. Brunson up fakes, now steps around Drew Holiday into a 12-footer from the baseline. Holiday altered that shot. It is an air ball, but it deflects off Jaylen Brown out of bounds. The Knicks will get it back with 8 to shoot.
That's another thing you have to worry about. The Knicks rebounding the basketball, especially with a guy like Anunoby. I think he can get in, but the guy, Karl Anthony Towns, is very good.
It's been a strange year. They're a good rebounding team, but a bad defensive team. Hart takes the under out of bounds, drives into the paint, kick to Anunoby in the corner. Awkward three is good.
Second chance opportunity.
You can hear the Knicks fans in the building. This is becoming an impossible ticket to get. Celtics Knicks. Derek White out of the front court. Knicks with the early 3-2 lead. Puts in the hands of Jason Tatum, who has just chewed the Knicks up in the 2 games this year. Bounce pass gives Porzingis a clean look on the right side.
That's too easy. That time, that step away, 2 guys going with him, just able to knock down the shot quickly.
Jalen Brunson walks it across half court, moves to Bridges left side. Derek White comes out to challenge. They swing around right wing. Jalen Brunson, left hand dribble to the free throw line, dribbles through 2 men. They double on him, so he kicks out to the wing. Bridges for Anunoby, throws all the way out to Karl Anthony Towns, guarded by Tatum. Towns drives around him, runs it off the glass, no good. He was off balance, didn't get enough on the shot, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Tatum leads Derek White the other way, finds the open man in the corner. It's Jaylen Brown. 3 though, rims out, and the rebound for Towns, who's had some big rebounding games in this building. Jalen Brunson into the front court, little jab step, steps through Porzingis, but throws back to Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges swings into the corner. Anunoby, left-hand dribble, Drew Holiday in front of him. Anunoby switches to the right hand, bounce pass into the corner. Bridges steps to 18 feet, jumper is no good, missed the open one, and the rebound for Jaylen Brown. Derek White Up the right side, Brunson puts that body on him. Derek White trying to spin away. Brunson reaching for the ball. Derek White going to try the baseline. Attacks, goes off the window, and gets a friendly bounce.
Wow. Stayed up there just another second just to tease the Knicks with a defensive rebound possibility.
Josh Hart, late addition to the New York lineup, hands to OG Anunoby. Couple of triples with the right hand, driving on Jaylen Brown, throws to the right corner. Bridges rocks the three, comes up short. And the rebound for Jaylen Brown. All that talk in the preseason about Bridges' shot looking broken. Tatum shovels to Jaylen Brown, but away from the ball in the paint.
Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, Porzingis got knocked down by Karl-Anthony Towns, and Drew Holiday with a little extra effort to pull Porzingis up. You can't just go flat-footed. You got to get a little head of steam if you're going to pull Porzingis up.
I asked Karl-Anthony Towns, where he was warming up. I saw a play that he had. I'll get back to it in 1 second.
Side of the bounds into Drew Holiday. Bumping with Brunson. A little turnaround, follow-away. Tough shot for Drew Holiday is good. 7 straight for the Celtics, and they lead 9-3.
Well, they're going to try to attack Brunson. They ain't going to make him defend the basketball.
Knicks 1 of 5. Got off to a bad start and got buried early at Cleveland on Friday night. Towns left-hand dribble, driving on Tatum, runs into Porzingis, floats up an awkward shot, blocked easily. Tatum the rebound, whips the outlet. Holiday releases, switches to the left hand, lays it up and in, and the Celtics lead 11-3. Knicks push it up quickly. Towns, clean look from the right side, misses the three, and the rebound for Jaylen Brown. This is how the game started for New York and Cleveland Friday. Tatum against Anunoby, backs it out into the left corner. Tatum ducks the shoulder, drives baseline with one hand, muscles it up with the left hand with Anunoby holding on to his right hand. Shot was no good, but Tatum just pure feat of strength here, earns free throws.
Yeah, that is tough. Anunoby's tough, man. You're talking about a big body guy, strong, low center of gravity, and he just pushed him away.
Your town story.
My town story was I was just talking to him before the game, and I talked about a play that I saw him. He was being knocked around, and he finally looked at an official and said, you're not going to make that call? And then turned around and shot the jump shot. And I told him that, and he was over there practicing with one of the older assistant coaches, and we both kind of laughed. He's like, sometimes they just do not give me calls.
To his credit, there were a lot of people that doubted whether he, and we don't know what's going to happen when the playoff fire happens, but the fit has been really good for Karl-Anthony Towns. So he can't go home again, but he has. Celtics, though, have built another double-digit lead against New York, and it's taken them only 3 minutes to do it. Brunson pull up in transition, knocks down the three, so the only 2 scoring plays for the Knicks here. They are 2 of 8, but they're 2 of 4 from 3. Threes for Anunoby and Brunson, 13-6. Boston by 7. Tatum up fakes, enters to Porzingis at the elbow against Towns. And the return is to Jaylen Brown. Out of the wing against Josh Hart. Couple of dribbles. Lands at the elbow. Awkward shot off balance. No good. Rebound for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Never had his balance there.
Brunson lead for Josh Hart. Tried to move in the middle. It got deflected, but it comes right back to Hart. He misses the little flip shot. In close. Celtics out the rebound. Derek White runs the floor. Lead for Tatum. He's going to rock a three. No good on the weak side. Rebound for Towns.
Love to see the Celtics attack the rim just a little bit more. No shot blockers out there for the Knicks.
They don't have one. Bounce pass for Anunoby. Fakes on Tatum. Switches to the right hand. Tatum sides his feet. Forces a tough pass, but it's caught by Hart. Fielding it on a hop in the paint. And he runs it off the window and in. First back-to-back scoring plays for New York. Boston lead is 5, 13-8. As we enter minute number 5 here. Tatum steps to his left behind the Porzingis screen. His three that's open, but no good. And a rebound is another one. Karl-Anthony Towns just gathers rebounds in this building. He's got 4 already. Had a 20-rebound game here early in his career with Minnesota. Brunson steps into a three from the right side. It's no good. Rebound, Derek White deflects to himself. Long lead pass, catches Holiday in stride, and he goes off the window and in. That could have been an and one as he got some contact on Brunson. 15-8, Boston by 7. Brunson lobs an entry caught by Mikal Bridges against Drew Holiday. Holiday punches the ball away. Bridges has it back, shovels it into the middle. Brunson catches, bounce pass, Hart on the baseline, flips it up, blocked by Porzingis. And here comes Derek White, racing into the front court. Lead for Holiday. Holiday stops, finds Porzingis all alone under the basket. But a two-hand slam. Timeout, Tom Thibodeau.
That was nice. And we want to cough and mock a layup or a dunk? No, give me that all day.
Drew Holiday was trying to find somebody at the three-point line. Nobody was there. All of a sudden, Porzingis at 7'2" was all alone under the basket. 7:03 to go. Opening quarter at the Garden. Boston 17, New York 8 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Massachusetts, score even more buckets with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Enjoy an NBA Odds Boost token to snag even more winnings on your basketball wagers. Just log into your BetMGM Sportsbook app and add an NBA wager to your bet slip and activate your Odds Boost token. If you win the wager that was made with the Odds Boost token, you will receive extra winnings and unrestricted bonus dollars. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Looking for a higher rate of return? Clinton Savings Bank's Total Access Checking Account pays up to 4% annual percentage yield when qualifications are met. You'll have access to over 55,000 surcharge-free ATMs, and you can deposit checks with just one click on your mobile device. Their online money management tool can help you track and set up spending limits and watch your cash flow. Stop by any branch location or visit us at clintonsavings.com to open your Total Access Checking Account. Some restrictions may apply. For complete details, call 978-365-3700 or visit clintonsavings.com. Member FDIC, member DIF. Rates subject to change.
Hi. Sorry. Did I startle you? When you're used to hearing a certain type of commercial, something like this can, well, take you by surprise. It's kind of how it is with the Lexus RX, a vehicle that has continued to defy expectations for over 25 years. From the first luxury vehicle of its kind, to the first hybrid luxury vehicle, to the only plug-in hybrid worthy of the RX name. We understand you want more than the everyday SUV. And isn't being understood an amazing feeling? Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Ever wish you could be a world champion like the Boston Celtics? Well, even if that's not in the cards, you can use the same corporate card as the Celtics. Meet Brex, the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Brex is the world's smartest corporate card, trusted by over 25,000 companies, from startups to enterprises. Brex cards help you make every dollar count by making it easy to control spending before it happens. Automate manual work and optimize your earnings. Does getting your company more for its money sound like a slam dunk? Get started at Brex.com/grow.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Randy and Max back in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth at TD Garden. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. And Celtics have blown out the Knicks twice, and they built an early 9-point lead here, 17-8. And among the many questions facing New York here is defensively, are they going to be good enough when it matters? I know the number one issue everyone likes to talk about is the number of minutes that these starting five guys play. Will they break down by the end of the year? And it's a legitimate question with the way the game is played here. Tom Thibodeau doesn't have the depth to go 7, 8, 9 deep throughout the course of the regular season. But what's more troubling to me is the fact that defensively, they're last in the NBA in defending the three. 18th defensively overall, which is not good. Since the calendar year turned, Max, they are 26th. They're a bottom 5 defensive team in 2025.
Well, when the season gets going even faster, I think you definitely have to say, you got to be improving at the end of the year. Got to be doing something like that.
All right, Knicks with the ball down by 9 out of this first timeout, 5 minutes in. High-profile weekend for the Knicks. High hopes of closing ground on the Celtics and the Cavs, or at least sending a message before the playoffs. Josh Hart, top of the circle, hand to OG Anunoby. Pretty good look behind the Hart screen, but the three comes up short. And the rebound, Tatum. Knicks are 1 of 7 inside the three-point line. 3 of 13 overall. Celtics have a chance to take their largest lead here. Holiday, awkward pass for Tatum on the wing. Brunson challenges, now peels away. Tatum against Josh Hart, switches to the left hand, drives, elevates, and the ball goes out of bounds, deflected by Hart. 7 on the shot clock.
Hart is going to battle you tooth and nail. And I love what he does on the defensive end and rebounding. Man, he can be a rebounding fool if you don't put a body on him.
Under out of bounds. Derek White finds Porzingis, who banks it home, and the Celtics lead by 11.
And that's where Karl Anthony Towns has to be a little bit more physical.
17-5 is the Boston run here. 19-8 is the lead. Brunson, shuttle pass from Bridges, 2 dribbles into the paint. Porzingis is waiting. Bridges forces a tough one over him, no good. Offensive rebound, put back for who? Josh Hart.
Well, that's the thing about it. He's going to get inside out if you don't put a body on him.
Double-digit rebound games against the Celtics playing for New Orleans a few years ago. Tatum from the logo swings to Jaylen Brown left side. Couple of dribbles with that left hand in the mid-block. Towns waiting, so the kick out. Tatum. Derek White moves it to the right corner for Drew Holiday's 3.
And caught that basketball immediately and just turned. Defender's not there.
Celtics have really looked sharp the last few weeks. The championship caliber. Trying to win their 10th game in 11 tries. 22-10 is the early 12-point lead. Jalen Brunson hand to Hart in the corner. Jalen Brown lets him shoot. He doesn't want to, so the kick out to Bridges. Bridges, couple of dribbles, push pass in the wing. Anunoby will try a three, comes up short over Porzingis. Derek White beats Hart to the rebound. Bumped by Brunson, and they're giving this ball back to New York. Brunson just bumped Derek White out of bounds, and they didn't call a foul, so they had to say Derek White was out of bounds.
Oh, you got to make that call. Maybe Brunson's saying, you know, Brunson's sliding his feet, but he had not stopped. Yeah. Got to make that call.
Matt Reynolds is saying don't challenge to Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla wanted very much to challenge that, but they're not going to use it here. Brunson was trying to snatch the ball back from Derek White quickly before the Celtics could challenge. Anunoby, free throw line, taking Tatum with him deep in the paint. Luke Cornett has replaced Porzingis. He's been very good against New York this year. Tatum guarding Anunoby, forces the bounce pass out to Josh Hart. Gets Cornett on roller skate, steps back into a long two, no good. The rebound for Al Horford, deflected into Peyton Pritchard. So, four-man substitution, unusual for the Celtics. 7 minutes in, Pritchard stop and start, drives on Hart, kicks to the corner. Hauser is the other change. All these changes coming with Tatum, the only starter staying on the floor. Tatum against Towns. Switches to the left hand at the elbow. Here's the step back at 18. No good. The rebound, Anunoby deflects it. Josh Hart going to come up with it and keep himself in bounds. Racing into Sam Hauser. Hart draws the contact, scores off the window and one.
That's the thing what Hart will do. He will dribble all the way down. You have to stop the ball. Make him kick the ball back out and make him become a passer more than a driver. That's what his forte is, driving towards the rim.
Paul George got Sam pretty good the other night, making the highlights. And it was on one of those SportsCenter top 10 plays where Paul George just put Sam on roller skates and got him skidding out of the way, and then what they didn't show us that 5 seconds later, Hauser came down and hit a three. Three-point play here for Josh Hart. Boston lead is 9, 22-13. Josh Hart, who we didn't know if he was going to play today, has 7 of the 13 New York points. 4:25 to go in the first. Tatum moving to his left behind the Cornett screen. Switches to the right hand around the Hauser seal. Flushes with the right hand. We haven't seen that double screen before. That was new.
That was a mistaken double screen.
24-13, Boston by 11. Brunson gets inside Pritchard, but Cornett waiting in the paint. Flip out into the corner. Anunoby, couple of dribbles into the paint. Bounce pass for Josh Hart. Hart tries to turn the corner. Horford, tough follow away, no good. That's not a good shot for Josh Hart. Horford the rebound. He's into the front court. Jalen Brunson waiting for him. Horford picks up his dribble. Kick out of the left wing from Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard going right hand, left hand against McBride. Here's the entry. Al Horford bumps with Brunson. Dotted line, kick out. Hauser sets himself for a right side three. Comes up short. He was open. Rebound, Josh Hart. Quick whip of the outlet to Jalen Brunson. Tatum waiting for Brunson. Celtics by 11. Minute number 9. Brunson steps to his right away from Horford. Three does come up short. And a rebound for Pritchard. Knicks are 2 of 8 for 3. There's his 5 of 20 to begin the game. Tatum lobs on the inside. Horford inside out. Blocked on the first attempt from behind by Anunoby, but he gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. Largest lead for the Celtics here, 26-13.
Playing good high-low basketball.
Brunson angles to his left across half court, which means Tom Thibodeau wants a timeout. 3:14 to go, opening quarter. Boston 26, New York 13 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the all-new F-150 and the 2024 North American Truck of the Year, Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
You ready for the Celtics season? Yeah.
If you want your kids to love something,
big game for the Celtics tonight.
It's important to start them young. That's why Amica Insurance and the Celtics Shamrock Foundation are teaming up to improve access to early childhood education across New England so that the next generation gets the start they deserve. Amica Insurance is a proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed. Yeah, a.k.a. you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that. The more you bosh, the more you feel like a bosh.
Who's scoring big in the NBA this season? You are, with all the new ways to get in on the action at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From monster slams to dishing the rock to clearing the glass, get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. And here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SPORTSHUB. That's code SPORTSHUB for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Celtics basketball brought to you by Brex, proud to be the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Brex cards help over 25,000 companies make every dollar count. Learn more at Brex.com/grow. Celtics lead 26-13. Hart and Anunoby questionable to play. They are 4 for 10. The rest of the Knicks are 1 for 10.
Well, it's going to be
the start of the game.
It's going to be as you like to use those ancillary guys who step up and knock down shots. If they don't do that, now you got all these other guys stepping in. Who's going to do it?
And isn't this the fundamental flaw as a championship team for New York right now? They don't have enough ancillary players.
Yeah, I mean, McBride comes in. He's a good shooter.
Achua's been good, but you're talking about basically Huck Porties and Cameron Payne they're 8 and 9 right now.
Cameron Payne played well against the Celtics last time, but none of the other starters did.
Brunson against Peyton Pritchard. Left-hand dribble, Brunson spins, falls away at 14 feet and hits.
Well, Brunson could play in the dark. I love him how he attacks.
Brunson, Luka, Porzingis. Dallas had all three a couple of years ago.
How'd that work out?
Tatum, deep on the left side against Achua. Tatum, right-hand dribble. Achua played him right to that right hand, so Tatum has to settle for the 18-footer, but he knocks it down.
Not quick enough, not big enough, not strong enough.
Tatum has just torn the Knicks apart in the 9 quarters this year. 28-15, Boston by 13. Brunson, left-hand dribble to the free throw line, falls away to his left, misses, and Pritchard has the rebound. New York 6 of 22 to begin the day. Pritchard tiptoes the baseline, kick to the corner. Hauser is all alone for 3, and I mean all alone.
They're so aware of Pritchard driving all the way towards the basket.
Again, Knicks last in the league in defending the 3. Achua spins in the paint, flips it up over Horford. That comes up short. Everything is short here for New York in this first quarter. Boston by 16, 10 minutes into the game. Tatum looking for an opening. Cornette sets the high screen, now peels away. It's Tatum isolated against Josh Hart deep on the right side. Pritchard ambles over. Tatum going to move to his left. Takes Josh Hart with him at 10 feet. Pulls up. Jumper comes up too strong. Rebound Cornette. Back taps into Sam Hauser. And Hauser just turns, fires a 3 and hits it.
Wow. And, who does it again? Luke keeps the basketball alive. Won't get credit for it. He'll get it from me.
Another ugly start for the Knicks against an elite team. They're down by 19. Brunson to his right against Cornette. Underhand pass back to Achua. Hands to McBride. He'll try that straightaway 3. Boulder wide right. Rebound. Tatum. Celtics can take a 20-point lead here. Pritchard into the front court. How about a deep 3? Comes up short. Rebound. Achua comes up with it. Cornette almost knocked it away, but Achua controls it. Gives it over to Josh Hart. Hart. 2 dribbles to the right hand. Scoops and scores. Past Horford. And Josh Hart is the only reason the Knicks are down by 17 here. He's got 9 of New York's 17 points about to enter the final minute of the first quarter. Celtics shooting 59%. Tatum with a dominant first quarter. Dribbling between his legs. Switches to the left hand, has it open. Attacks the paint. Elevates, misses the dunk, but will get free throws.
Ooh, wee. Thought it was down the well.
Tatum took off about 10 feet away from the basket. He moved to his left, and all of a sudden the paint was available. It was open. Achua was not there at the rim. So he was able to get a couple of good strides in there before Anunoby came late to commit the foul. Tatum gets the first free throw.
This would not, if this game continues the way I think it's probably going to go, it's not going to be a good sign for the Knicks, confidence-wise, because you talked about those top teams above them. Have they beat them? Have they come close to beating them? No, and no again.
The Knicks against OKC, Cleveland, and Boston. Enter the game 0-6. Have been outscored by 21.5 points a game in those 6.
You see how he punctuated that? Talk to our engineer.
Because we've been together all these years. We finish each other's sandwiches.
Get carried away.
36-17. 19-point lead. Brunson bumping with Pritchard. Turns. He's open at the free throw line. His lefty jumper is good. That's automatic for Brunson. 36-19. 2 for 1 maybe for the Celtics with 33 seconds to go. Pritchard walks the dog, steps into the front court. No quick shot available, so we'll just shovel back to Tatum, and he will take his time. Tatum palms the ball against his left hip. As Cornette comes out to set the screen. 12 on the shot clock, 22 on the game clock. Boston by 17 here as we count it down to the first quarter. Tatum moves to his left, attacks Towns, switches to the right hand in the paint, muscles it up, and even that goes in. He was just trying to draw a foul, and the shot bounces in. Celtics by 19, final 10 seconds of the quarter. Brunson against Pritchard. And Pritchard had the foul to give it. He gives it with 4.9 to go in the quarter.
So look, this is so strategic. With that call, Pritchard knew he was going to make the foul, and now you bring in smaller people. You take Luke out of the game, and now you know they're going to be penetrators out on the floor. Luke's out, and now you got better defenders out there with a smaller team of shooters.
Luke Cornette is not taking a shot. He is 9 of 10 against New York this year, and is about a plus 40 in 50 minutes. It's out of the bounds. McBride inside for the Brunson. 4 seconds to go. Brunson didn't realize it. Got bumped by Holiday. Lost the ball. Holiday can't get the half-court shot away in time. That's about the only thing that went wrong for the Celtics. And another ugly first quarter for the New York Knicks against an elite team in the league. The Celtics shoot 61% and are up by 19 at the end of one. Boston 38, New York 19. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
With the Shawzer Star Market Deals and Delivery app, you'll earn points on every purchase. And now there are even more ways to easily redeem your points for rewards. Members enjoy personalized deals and can save up to 20% weekly. Earn gas discounts of up to $1 a gallon at participating stations. And can easily opt in to redeem points for automatic cash off at checkout. Just set it and forget it. All with the Shawzer Star Market Deals and Delivery app. Become a member for free when you download today.
You ready for the Celtics season? Yeah.
If you want your kids to love something,
Big game for the Celtics tonight.
it's important to start them young. That's why Amica Insurance and the Celtics Shamrock Foundation are teaming up to improve access to early childhood education across New England so that the next generation gets the start they deserve. Amica Insurance is a proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
The Son of Baconator is only $3 for a limited time. I don't think you understand. The Son of Baconator, $3. Thank you to whoever wished upon that star. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
U.S. price participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii, not valid in a combo or in third-party delivery platform.
Win some, lose some, but always be in the know. At DraftKings, we put your play and performance history all in one place with the My Stat Sheet tool. Get a breakdown of your recent activity with an overview of your deposits, withdrawals, contests, wagers, and more. Use My Stat Sheet to stay on top of your spending so you can stay on top of your game. Because when it comes to betting, it's more fun when it's for fun. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rg.draftkings.com for more info.
Cadillac knows that icons aren't just born, they're made. Just like the vibrant all-electric Lyric. Elevate your style in a Cadillac. The official luxury vehicle of the Boston Celtics and me, Cedric Maxwell.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
To the second quarter we go at TD Garden with another winner in the Ford F-150 first quarter contest. As Lauren Rollins, it was her lucky day. She's won the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Deck, courtesy of your New England Ford dealers. There'll be some opportunities to do that because the Celtics, after they play these two road games, Celtics finally get off national TV and back onto League Pass for a couple of games this week at Toronto and Detroit, and then a 7-game homestand, which sounds a lot more relaxing than it is because the games are as packed together as you can imagine, it's a 2-week homestand, but there's going to be 7 consecutive home games and some unbelievable opponents coming into the Garden. The Cavs are coming. Jokic and the Nuggets are coming. Luka and the Lakers with LeBron, obviously that prime time Saturday night ABC game, and then the homestand ends against the OKC Thunder. So we're going to have 2 great weeks here at the Garden.
Well, so to put together what they're doing now, playing well on the road, is going to really show me a lot of benefits.
A little Pink Pony Club here in the building. Chappelle Rome, not quite as friendly and festive as atmosphere in here on Thursday night. Finally getting some first-hand reports of what it was like to be in this building for the Four Nations Championship game the other night. Second quarter begins with Cameron Payne driving, scooping, and scoring with the left hand. Tom Thibodeau needs something from this bench. He's got Cameron Payne and Landry Shamet out there to begin the second quarter with Towns, McBride, and Achua. Boston leading 38-21 now. Opening possession for Boston here in the second quarter. Derek White for Kristaps Porzingis. There's the handoff. Jaylen Brown, Shamet on his shoulder.
Too small.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown bumping him, gets to 12 feet, throws a bounce pass to Holiday, who cuts across the baseline. Achua chases him out of the wing. Holiday has to force one. It's off 3, no good. His first miss. And the rebound for Landry Shamet. Good start for this New York group here in the second quarter. Shamet turns the corner, drives baseline. Porzingis waiting in the paint, so Shamet just circles all the way out. Finds Cameron Payne. Return pass to Shamet. Cross court. Achua, return to Shamet. Left side, 2 dribbles. Porzingis reaches in, knocks the ball away, loose on the floor. Holiday's got it. Knicks never even got a shot away. Holiday lead for Jaylen Brown. Left side, turns the shoulder, spins right past Cameron Payne. Pump fake on McBride, and he lays it in. Jaylen Brown just went around everybody.
Nice move going back towards the basket.
Celtics by 19, 40-21. Cam Payne up, fakes that lefty 3, attacks the paint. There's the floater up and good. He can score it.
He scored in last game against the Celtics, in New York. Say we get a lot of baskets going.
He was 6 of 10 a couple of weeks ago at 14 points off that New York bench. 40-23. Here's Porzingis. That line drive, straightaway 3, no good. Back iron. Towns grabs the rebound. 5 rebounds for Towns in 11 minutes, but he has not scored. Cameron Payne into the front court. He's open, so he'll fire up another 3 and knock it down. And someone better find Cameron Payne on the scouting report. He's got all 7 New York points here in the second quarter, and the Boston lead is down to 14. 40-26. Jaylen Brown, Tatum getting the rest now after playing the entire first quarter. Another plus 19 for Tatum. He's got ridiculous numbers against New York this year. Jaylen Brown against Towns. Pump fake at the elbow. Here's a little step back jumper. No good. Back iron. Long rebound. Holiday couldn't disrupt it. And Shamet picks it up off the floor. Cameron Payne, lead for McBride. 3 on the move. Rims out. That was 2/3 of the way down. Rebound off Jaylen Brown out of bounds. Good start for this New York group here with Payne and Shamet. McBride, Achua playing with Towns.
People are already, when McBride got ready to shoot, you could already hear him chant deuce.
Big year last year. This New York team was the league pass team to watch last year. They were so much fun. Towns spinning on Holiday. Loses the ball. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. He's complaining, but ball just came out of his hands. Holiday shovel pass lead for Jaylen Brown. Kicks to the corner. Pritchard steps away from McBride. Sets himself for a wing 3. It's going to come up short. And the rebound is number 6 for Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks with the ball down 14. 9:17 to go in the first half. Cameron Payne looking for an opening. Right-hand dribble. Switches to the left. Crazy scoop shot before Porzingis getting shot blocking position. No good. Derek White. He's a 5-on-4. Cross-court. Pritchard. Bounce pass in the corner. Jaylen Brown up fake on Payne, who runs back into the play and commits the foul before Jaylen can drive around him. It's a good foul.
You had everybody down, and you want to hit the guy and kind of start the play over so you get every defender back in the play. But do it so it doesn't look like a take foul.
Knicks lose this game. It's going to be very difficult for them to move position from 3rd to the East, either up or down. They lose this game. They trail the Celtics by 4, and they lose the tiebreaker. Jaylen pull up 3 way off, and the rebound for McBride. McBride racing into the front court, has to step on Pritchard, gets in deep, throws back out to the trailer. Shamet's 3 is good. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. So Tom Thibodeau, we talked about how he needs more help from the bench, and he's getting it from Shamet and Cameron Payne here. And the Knicks off to a 10-2 start to begin the second quarter. They've cut the Boston lead to 11. 8:45 to go. First half, Boston 40, New York 29 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Finally, the North Shore has a convenient Kia location. Kia North Danvers, the latest addition to the ICL family of dealerships, where you'll find a great selection of new and used Kias at incredible pricing. Learn more at KiaNorthDanvers.com.
Looking to heat things up this winter? Now may be the perfect time to upgrade your home's insulation, electric water heaters, or even replace your windows. With Clinton Savings Bank's partnership with Mass Save, you can apply for a 0 annual percentage rate heat loan with interest-free financing up to $25,000 for energy-efficient home improvements. Apply today at clintonsavings.com.
Member FDIC, member DIF, Equal Housing Lender. Call 888-744-4272 for details about credit costs and terms. All loans subject to credit approval. Some restrictions may apply and offers are subject to change or cancellation. Visit masssave.com/heat loan for full details.
Hey Massachusetts, score even more buckets with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Enjoy an NBA odds boost token to snag even more winnings on your basketball wagers. Just log into your BetMGM Sportsbook app and add an NBA wager to your bet slip and activate your odds boost token. If you win the wager that was made with the odds boost token, you will receive extra winnings and unrestricted bonus dollars. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Heading to a game at the Garden this season? Do what I do. Get there without the traffic torment and just take the train. With Commuter Rail, kids 11 and under always ride free and enjoy later nighttime service after the game. And if the game's on a weekend, ride with $10 weekends. Get tickets on board or with the M-Ticket app.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
8 straight for New York here. They've cut the Boston lead to 11, 40-29. 8:45 to go in the first half. Back at TD Garden, where it was the center of the sports world on Thursday night with some of the most stunning TV ratings in this revolutionary time in viewership and how it is measured. It was the most watched NHL game ever. Nearly 10 million people watching on ESPN Thursday night as the U.S. lost to Canada in overtime. And we were really both curious as to what the building was like. And there were a lot of stories about whether the Canadian anthem was booed or not, which nobody really seems to back that was here. But it was a volatile environment from what we're understanding.
You love to see when somebody gets it right from a standpoint of viewership and participation. You love that.
What I don't understand is why, and that's ridiculous. Of course I understand why. It's the nature of the talking head world in which we're in, why the NHL success had to be considered the NBA's failure, as if the two things are connected, which of course they are not. Out of the timeout, Peyton Pritchard out there with Derek White, Porzingis, Holiday, and Jaylen Brown trying to end this 8-0 New York run. Derek White chased by Towns, lobs it to Porzingis, who's got the small man on him, Cameron Payne. Porzingis gets in deep in the paint, runs it up with the right hand, score to the foul.
Good job. This time of really just taking what the defense gave me. Got a mouse in the house, gave it to Kristoff, turns around immediately, surveys everybody around him, and then takes one step towards the rim and lays it in softly.
And by the way, you know there's no bigger hockey guy, obviously, it's in my DNA than me. But what if it had been Finland against Sweden, which it could have been?
Oops.
Porzingis gets the free throw, three-point play, ends the 8-0 Boston run. It's 43-29, Celtics by 14, 8:18 to go in the first half. Precious Achiuwa with the handoff for Shamet. Quick three over Jaylen Brown. Swish, man. Shamet and Cameron Payne have come out ready to shoot. 43-32. Lead is back to 11 for the Celtics here with 8:04 to go in the first half. A little uneven since Tatum left the game. Pritchard deep on the right side. Towns is the closest to him. Pritchard lobs it for Porzingis against McBride. He's got a hold of his jersey. Here comes the double team from Achiuwa. Porzingis gets rid of it, throwing it all the way out of the left wing to Drew Holiday. He's going to attack the paint, take two awkward steps, flipping with the right hand, no good. And the Knicks have the Celtics off kilter here. Chance to cut it back to single digits. 7:38 to go in the first half. McBride deep on the left against Pritchard. Pounding it with the right hand, going to move it to Achiuwa. Bounce pass, McBride going to step in baseline, go with the right hand, scooping it up, blocked on the bounce by Pritchard. Knicks will keep it with 5 seconds to shoot.
Good job by Pritchard controlling that particular point. McBride a little bit bigger, but just able to really swat that ball before it got it off his fingertips.
Al Horford will return. Under out of bounds. And safely, Shamet falling away. Had to force one late in the shot clock. Misses the three. And the rebound for Derek White. Shamet right on his shoulder. Shamet's playing hard here. Derek White. Deep left side. Throws the shoulder into Shamet. Gets a screen from Porzingis. White kick out. Jaylen Brown up. Fakes the deep three on McBride. Puts it in the left hand. Shamet comes to help defensively. So Jaylen throws it away. Picked up by Shamet. Trying to return it to Derek White. Shamet stumbles in the paint. Floats it up. Blocked from behind by Porzingis. Loose ball gobbled up by Jaylen Brown. I should have been traveling anyway. Jaylen into the front court against Shamet. This Knick group is defending. Jaylen Brown tries to drop step. Into the paint. Little 10-footer. Good.
Too strong for him. You were able to bump him around. Tried to bump him off the box. But Jaylen just too strong.
Celtics only have 7 points in the quarter, but they lead by 13, 45-32. Precious Achiuwa. Goes left side. Cameron Payne steps behind the Achiuwa screen before he can launch the three. They're calling an offensive foul. It's a moving screen on Achiuwa.
Achiuwa is kind of just in an awkward place. Played well when he's in Toronto, but with the Knicks, just doesn't kind of fit what they want to do. They have to be almost like a scoring forward. He's not really a scoring forward. He gets second chance opportunities, but doesn't create his own shot.
I was fascinated by that Precious Achiuwa family tree. Most interesting parental decisions as far as the names were concerned. Down the left side comes Derek White. Kick out Porzingis. He is wide open, and he buries a three. And the Celtics push the lead back to 16. 48-32. Away from the ball, and Tom Thibodeau called another timeout. He did. 6:07 to go, first half. Boston 48, New York 32 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network. Celtics coverage on the Sports Hub is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Peace of mind is a valuable thing, especially when it comes to you and your family. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Amica has policies to fit your specific needs. And their friendly and knowledgeable representatives will work with you to make sure you have the right amount of coverage in place. Visit Amica.com to learn more.
Whether you're carpooling... Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you feel like a...
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.9% APR on a 2025 Civic or a 3.9% APR on a 2025 Accord or HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI and Type R.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Celtics score 5 straight, push the lead back to 16, 48-32 with 6:07 to go in the first half. As Tom Thibodeau will likely get the starters now back in. That was a good effort from that bench group with Payne and Shamet and Precious Achiuwa. I'm always fascinated by the family. His brother's name, God's Gift, God's Will, Promise. 2 sisters named Grace and Peace, which is amazing until it must have been really confusing saying Grace at that table.
Oh, those are the same 2 women I have in my house. 2 of them, Peace and Quiet. I love them.
Those are 2 favorites?
2 favorites. 2 people in my house. I'm like, whoa.
Celtics by 16 here. 48-32. They led by 19 at the end of the first quarter. Jason Tatum going to come back in as well. Jason Tatum against New York this year in 9 quarters has scored 87 points, has 15 rebounds, 17 assists. Wow. Shooting 60%.
Why didn't you think about who he was and how he's able to attack, man. Jason Tatum is unbelievable. You know, some guys are just bad for your health. Jason Tatum is bad for the Knicks' health.
Presses Chua. Hand off Mikal Bridges. Turns the corner. Bounce pass out for Jalen Brunson on the wing. Brunson puts it in the right hand, driving on Jaylen Brown. Gets the mid-block. Will fall away that left hand. No good. Rebound. Batted out of bounds. Which way? It's going to be Boston ball.
That was a tough shot. And Porzingis challenged at the end. Made it a little tougher as he had to arc it just a little bit more.
Derek White deep on the right side against Towns. Here's the entry. Top of the circle. Porzingis against Jalen Brunson. Brunson trying to use that low center of gravity to keep Porzingis in place. One dribble. Porzingis loses it. Out of bounds. Yeah, he just dropped that ball. That was reminiscent, the way Brunson was playing him, of the way the Celtics used Marcus Smart against him when he was a rookie in New York.
Stayed right under his wing. Didn't allow him to do anything else with that basketball.
Achua palming it in his right hand. There's the handoff for Josh Hart. Hart got off to a good start. We're in that familiar white headband with a white uniform with the Knicks today. Bounce entry. Karl Anthony Towns still hasn't scored. Towns draws a double team. Whips it across court. Fielded in the corner. Tough one for Achua. Air ball at the shot clock buzzer. But Tatum has the rebound, so they'll let play go on.
That was a great pass, though.
Lob in the entry caught by Jaylen Brown. Bumps Brunson. Bumps him twice. Knocks him backwards. And they're going to call the offensive foul.
What those guys are going to do? They're going to take that. They're going to take that flop. I'll take that flop. He extended that arm into his body just a little bit. All you do is go straight up with his basketball. You got the contact, and you got the harm, and got the foul, and probably got a three-point play.
Still a 16-point game, 48-32. The Knicks a dominant offensive team, but not against the Celtics this year. Towns drives, runs it off the window and in, scored on the foul. He just was determined to go and get to the rim, and finally with 4:41 to go in the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has his first points of the afternoon.
Just accelerated going to his left, got the contact, and Porzingis was there just a tad late then, trying to block that shot.
Just looking now, Joel Embiid did not practice today, questionable for tomorrow. How about making him questionable for the rest of the year? They got to shut him down. Towns gets the free throw, three-point play, 48-35, Boston by 13. Knicks have stopped the bleeding here. They got that energy burst from the second unit to begin the second quarter. They're hanging around here, down by 13. Derek White for Jason Tatum, out of the logo. Porzingis sets the high screen. Tatum, wraparound pass, gets the Porzingis, up fakes the three on Town, steps to his left, takes it on the move, no good, long rebound. Derek White gets there, tried to save it, but he threw it right to Bridges. Bridges, before falling out of bounds, gets it away to Josh Hart. Brunson lead pass into the right corner, and Anunoby's three comes up short, and then Karam's over the top of the backboard. That would have been a big bucket for the Knicks, momentum-wise.
Yeah, I mean, you had a chance to really get another little play in, and all of a sudden, you shoot it and it's short. The Knicks have had several opportunities like that and just haven't gone down.
Four minutes remaining in the first half right now if you're syncing up with ABC. Celtics by 13. Derek White drives in the paint, switches to the left hand, and scores. Josh Hart reached for the ball, just couldn't get to it. 50-35, Celtics by 15. Derek White is 2 for 2. Brunson behind the Josh Hart screen. So happy to be playing together. Towns in the corner against Al Horford. Left-hand dribble, turns, drives, runs it up. No good, falling away. Rebound Derek White. Karl Anthony Towns, 1 for 5. Jaylen Brown attacks Bridges, gets in the paint. Little delayed flip shot, no good. Porzingis got a hand of the rebound, took a tough tumble. He and Towns are both down, slow to get back. 4-on-4 the other way. Brunson moves to the right corner. Bridges turns the corner, has a step on Horford and scoops it up and in with the right hand.
That's a nice shot, though. Shot that almost behind his head as he's going by the basket.
50-37. Remember, the Knicks got blasted by the Cavs Friday night. Yeah, we're down by 19 here at the end of one, but they have turned this game around. Derek White runs away from Brunson, gets free for an open three, and knocks it down, and he has been deadly at creating open threes and knocking them down over the last few weeks. A big part of the reason Celtics are the #1 3-point shooting team in the league the last 5 weeks. Celtics by 16. Entry to Bridges, tiptoes onto the basket. On the baseline, circles it all the way back out, returns it to Towns. Tatum reached in, knocks the ball free, forced a bad pass by Towns. Porzingis picks it up, sends Tatum away for the two-hand slam. Tatum started that, forcing the bad pass. And the Boston lead is back to 18. Knicks got it down to 11. Here's a foul on Jaylen Brown, reaching in on Josh Hart.
The activity of Porzingis defensively has been really good. I mean, able to get those arms out and able to knock that basketball away. And then you get a guy who comes in, Gornett, Luke, who's been even more active defensively than Gornett has. I mean, than Porzingis has. You know, the thing you did say, and I keep looking up at Joel Embiid, and I'm saying, he just has no movement. He has no elevation. I think in the legs.
He was basically saying it. It's almost like the Sixers are playing him. We'll get back to it. Ball knocked away from Anunoby, saved by Karl-Anthony Towns, coming strong down the right side. He will wrap around pass to Josh Hart, and Hart fouled to the last second after the Horford block. Fouls on Al Horford. Josh Hart is going to get free throws.
See this Al Horford play. Let me see. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. It was really close. Al comes on at the end. Look at the off arm. Did he hit him where? Hey, I'm not sure about that one.
Celtics had plenty of time to challenge if they wanted. They don't. Josh Hart will shoot free throws and make the first one. So he's a winning player. But is Josh Hart your sixth man in a perfect world?
He's a guy who can get a lot of things done for you, but I'm not sure if he's a starter.
Well, and that's the point. You look at the guys that, when they added Mikal Bridges and paid a huge price for him, and Josh Hart, if that's your 6 and 7, and McBride say is your 8, you're in good shape. But instead, they're starters and obviously riding in huge minutes for whatever that's worth. It's 55-39, 16-point game. Tatum fouled on a reach in. Late call, but foul nonetheless. We're over 2 minutes to go, so 2:06 left. So that's just the third team foul on New York. Celtics by 16 here. Tatum plus-minus numbers are going to be monstrous again.
I love the way he's controlling this initial point of attack, of keeping that basketball close to the body, and then just kind of dribbling in and using his length.
Tatum is plus 24 in this game, but the Celtics lead by 16. Tatum stepped to his left. 3, though, comes up short. Offensive rebound. Luke Cornett, the putback.
He's been amazing here in this last one.
57-39. Entry deflected by Tatum. Hart saves it out to Anunoby, who was out of bounds when he got it. And the Knicks turn it over.
Defense has been unbelievable. They have challenged almost every possession, and the Celtics have gotten better right now at home. This is a good thing.
The Knicks get criticized because they don't get production from their bench. The bench stopped the bleeding here, got them back within 11. The starters come back in, and the Celtics have a chance to go up by 20 here. Tatum forces an entry, but it gets through Towns to Cornett, but Cornett misses the layup. Josh Hart, lead for Anunoby. In the paint, steps to his left, runs it up, no good. They'll call a foul on Horford, and Anunoby will get free throws.
That's one of the few ducks that Luke wasn't able to make there. This time, they swiped at the basketball and kind of just gator-armed it up towards the rim.
OG Anunoby has a place in recent Celtics lore as he bounces the first free throw in. It was Celtics were about to go up 3-0 against Toronto. And that sneaky son of a gun, Kyle Lowry, took advantage of the fact that it was the bubble game and there were no fans, and he stepped way back behind the baseline to inbound it over Taco Fall. Anunoby hit that 3, and that suddenly, instead of being a sweep, ended up being a 7-game series. That hurt the Celtics in the next round against Miami. Anunoby gets the free throws, 57-41. Celtics by 16, 1:18 to go. First half, Luke Cornett or Jason Tatum. Tatum coming downhill against Towns, puts it off the window and in. Got Towns off balance. The shot came sort of in between, and Towns wasn't even in position to try to block it. 59-41. Tatum has been great again. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, plus 24 in the first half. She's plus 26 now. Brunson, bounce pass in the paint, little pocket pass to Bridges. Misses the scoop shot, but an offensive rebound putback for Karl Anthony Towns. Just his second bucket in 7 drives in the first half. 59-43, Celtics by 16. 45 seconds to go in the half. Tatum dribbling right hand to left hand. Moving slowly to his right. Moves around Towns to the mid-block. Floats it up. Awkwardly, no good offensive rebound. Porzingis can't get it to go, but third time's the charm for Luke Cornett.
Those bigs, they were playing volleyball with each other. That's all they were. 2 twin towers to Ivory.
Under 24 seconds to go. No 2 for 1 for New York. Brunson entering to Towns. Flips it from the dotted line. No good. Gets his own rebound. The putback will not fall either. And the rebound for Porzingis. And Karl Anthony Towns just can't buy one today. 2 for 9 in the first half. And the Celtics have a chance to take a 20-point lead here into the break. 8 seconds left. Tatum against Mikal Bridges. Out of the logo. Tatum steps behind the Cornett screen and drills the 3. Another brilliant first half against New York for Jason Tatum. Half-court shot from Bridges is no good. And that will do it for the first half. The Celtics have beaten the Knicks by a combined 50 points in the first 2 meetings, and they're up by 21 at the break. Coming up, Nick Cattles will run you through scores later today in the NBA, NHL. We'll update you on everything. And then back here at the Garden as the Celtics try to clinch the season series from the New York Knicks. They're up 21 at the break. Boston 64, New York 43 at halftime at TD Garden on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, Cedric Maxwell. As a former professional basketball player, 2-time world champion, and calling the games at 98.5 The Sports Hub, fans know I love the Green Team. I want to share my experience with another amazing Green Team, FindMassMoney.gov. Did you know that 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like an uncashed check, refund from an overpaid bill, or long-forgotten savings account? I found money, and so can you. FindMassMoney.gov is a free service from the Massachusetts State Treasury Office. Visit FindMassMoney.gov and see if you have any green waiting for you.
The Son of Baconator is only $3 for a limited time. I don't think you understand. The Son of Baconator, $3. Thank you to whoever wished upon that star. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
U.S. price participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii, not valid in a combo or in third-party delivery platform.
From the electricity in the arena to the highlight reel plays, there's nothing quite like Celtics basketball. And this season, you can be there live to cheer them on. As the official marketplace of the NBA, Ticketmaster has you covered with the largest selection of seats for any budget. Get off the couch and into the stands. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
With NBA League Pass, keeping up with the league is as easy as NBA. Watch from multiple angles and in your preferred language.
Wait, really?
Oh, new guy, huh? Yeah, you get so many live games, recaps, and highlights.
So the court is my oyster.
It's your Pelican, Wolf, Bull, Nugget, Big Blue Dog, whatever you want it to be. NBA League Pass, your home for streaming hoops.
Only select out-of-market games available and local blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
We only get 48 minutes together. A few times a week, a few months a year. 48 minutes.
Big game for the Celtics tonight.
Where the 72,000 square miles of New England are focused on nothing but 94 feet of parquet. Because it's us versus the world. And the world versus the world champs. At Amica, we show up for New England, like New England shows up for the Celtics.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5 thesportshub.com.
On the baseline, circles it all the way back out, returns it to Towns. Tatum reached in, knocks the ball free, forced a bad pass by Towns. Porzingis picks it up, sends Tatum away for the two-hand slam. Tatum started that, forcing the bad pass. And the Boston lead is back to 18.
Jason Tatum, the player taking care of business in the first half. Sponsored by Cambridge Savings Bank. Taking care of business starts with a great team. With CSB, you get a partner who puts you first so you can focus on what matters most. Visit CambridgeSavings.com or stop by a branch to start your relationship today. Member FDIC. Looking at the half, Celtics up big. Really, what else is new against this New York Knicks basketball team? 64-43 sees with a 21-point lead at halftime. Leading all scorers was that man, Jason Tatum, with 17 points in the first half. Tatum was a plus 27 in the first 24 minutes of this game today. 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. He has 6 rebounds, 3 assists, not a single turnover. Kristaps Porzingis with 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Really nice chase down block during the first half. Followed that up with a 3. Nice series from him. Drew Holiday had 9 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. Derek White has 7 points. White has 8 rebounds and 5 assists. So all the other things Derek White is doing here. He's plus 14 in the first half, but 8 rebounds and 5 dimes in that first half. Jaylen Brown with a very quiet first half. 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field. Missed both of the threes that he took. He had 2 turnovers as well. He did have 4 rebounds and an assist, but again, a very quiet first half for Jaylen Brown. Sam Hauser led the bench in scoring with 6 points, 2 of 3 from the field. Peyton Pritchard scoreless in his 11 minutes in the first half, so the bench has to get going. They scored a total of 12 points. Hauser with that 6. You had Cornette with 4, Horford with 2. So bench has to get going here. For the Knicks, it was ugly. Leading scorer Josh Hart with 11 points. Jalen Brunson only has 7. Karl Anthony Towns only has 5. OG Anunoby also has 5 points. Mikal Bridges only had 1 bucket. So a brutal first half for the starters of the Knicks. You had Brunson, Hart, and Anunoby all with a minus 24 plus minus in that first half. Landry Shamet plus 6 for the Knicks. He had 6 points. Cameron Payne had 7. So 13 bench points really kept the Knicks being from, I guess you could say they were humiliated down 21 in that first half, but it could have been worse. It could have been worse if it wasn't for the bench coming through. The Celtics, they have 13 assists on 25 buckets. They're plus 12 on the glass, 30-18, so they are dominating the glass. They only had 5 turnovers. Knicks only had 5 turnovers. Celtics shooting 38.9% from 3, but they only took 18 threes. So they're on pace for only 36 three-point attempts in today's game. 64-43. They don't need to take many more threes if they continue to play this way in the second half. We will be back, take a look at some of the other NBA games that will be played today and some other NBA news as well. It's Nick Cattles on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Massachusetts, score even more buckets with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Enjoy an NBA odds boost token to snag even more winnings on your basketball wagers. Just log into your BetMGM Sportsbook app and add an NBA wager to your bet slip and activate your odds boost token. If you win the wager that was made with the odds boost token, you will receive extra winnings and unrestricted bonus dollars. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds in partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Save on sirloin steak and ground turkey at Shaw's and Star Market. Now through Thursday, get value pack beef petite sirloin steak or 99% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey, both just $3.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. USDA choice sirloin steak and ground turkey now on sale. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Yeah. Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man, high five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Oh, up top, bike shop.
Yeah. It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messelthorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years!
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five!
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. FindMassMoney.gov. Did you know 1 in 10 people in Massachusetts have unclaimed property? FindMassMoney.gov is a free service from the Massachusetts State Treasurer's Office. Visit FindMassMoney.gov and see if you're on the list. Lexus. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer today. And Cambridge Savings Bank. Put Cambridge Savings Bank into your small business starting lineup today. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines.
Scoreboards from around the league are brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Celtics lead at the half 64-43. Other games today in the NBA. Mavericks at the Warriors at 3:30. Clips at the Pacers at 5 o'clock. Pistons at the Hawks at 6 o'clock. Wizards, Magic, and Orlando at 6 o'clock as well. Suns, Raptors in Toronto at 6. Heat at the Bucks at 6. Spurs, Pelicans at 7 down in New Orleans. Grizzlies, Cavaliers at 7 o'clock. That game's in Cleveland tonight. And finally, you've got the Thunder at the Timberwolves. That is a 9:30 tip. In other NBA news, Greg Popovich not expected to return to the Spurs bench this season after suffering a mild stroke in November. Meanwhile, some baseball action for you. Spring training, Garrett Crochet, Alex Bregman make their Red Sox debuts. Sox lead 3-2. Crochet went 1 2/3, finished with 4 strikeouts, not giving up a run. Meanwhile, Bregman is 2 for 2 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Nick Cattles. Grandy and Max return next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
There's another reason why nobody around doesn't like Town Fair Tire. Guaranteed lowest prices. Town Fair's huge buying power allows them to pass the savings on to you. Go to townfairtire.com to see more reasons why nobody doesn't like Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
The Son of Baconator is only $3 for a limited time. I don't think you understand. The Son of Baconator, $3. Thank you to whoever wished upon that star. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
U.S. price participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii, not valid on a combo or in third-party delivery platform.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth. Feeling smooth. Who said that? It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw. So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it. Beep-bop, beat-up, wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
DraftKings has the tools to help you play within your limits. Don't budge on your budget. With the options to set time limits and deposit limits, schedule time away from play, manage your payment methods, and keep track of your recent stats, you'll have all the tools to create a winning game plan. Because when it comes to betting, it's more fun when it's for fun. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rg.draftkings.com for more info.
Whether you're a small, medium, or Fortune 100 company, NetSuite by Oracle is the leading cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR into one platform. NetSuite provides real-time insights and forecasting, allowing you to peer into the future and seize new opportunities. Grow profitably with NetSuite. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/Celtics. That's netsuite.com/Celtics.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
This is Reliving the Green.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny Ainge!
KG is locked and loaded tonight.
What a play by Bird!
A look back at this date in Celtics history.
David Lee, top of the circle, jumper no good. Rebound comes down to Kevin Garnett, and there are some NBA history right there. Kevin Garnett, the 14th player in NBA history to score 20,000 points and grab 12,000 rebounds. There was a time 15 years ago, it felt like every night there was a new milestone between KG, Paul, and Ray Allen as the Celtics individually were making history the same way the team is continuing to make history almost every day here. Kevin Garnett ended up 9th on the NBA's all-time rebounding list. Just behind your guy Robert Parrish, who is heavily featured. Friday night was the premiere, fancy event downtown, the premiere of Celtic City, which is the 9-part documentary that's going to be airing on HBO. It starts in a couple of weeks, obviously, with part number 1. We got to see part number 5.
Well, I got chopped up.
Oh, all right, we'll get to it. You were the star. You were the star. It was the 84, 85, and 86 were covered in part 5. This is just some amazing work by so many talented people. We're going to talk a lot about it, obviously, as we get into it when the series starts to air. But in those years, this was the highlight of the Cedric Maxwell, the Game 7 experience in 84. But, of course, this was 85, and then the trade. And then as the Bill Walton part is coming on, and Bill Walton's piece is basically saying, I ruined Cedric Maxwell's life. And then he says in the documentary, I apologize to him every time I saw him for the rest of my life. And what did you yell out?
You tell him with us.
Max all of a sudden in the middle of the quiet thing goes, no, he didn't. Which is about as on brand for Max as anything you were ever going to.
That wasn't really true. But look, I was just upstaging Bill Walton. That was all. After and it was, I did love the documentary, and I think people are really gonna love it. They're gonna love what they see, the opportunities there. It was just crazy.
I mean, you're gonna learn some of these names of all the talented people who worked on it. But obviously, this is a Bill Simmons, Connor Shell presentation, and all you need to know there is there's basically the two guys who were at the start of 30 for 30. And you get the people at HBO behind it. It's going to be an amazing experience. What was extraordinary for me, Celtics leading by 21 as we're about to start the third quarter, is that if you've been paying attention the last few years, there was no shortage of Celtics-Laker content from the 80s. So your concern is there going to be anything new? And I promise you that there will be.
That was the opening comment.
Jalen Brunson deep on the right side against Derek White. Left-hand dribble, drives, runs it up, over for a foul, doesn't get it. Offensive rebound, Towns even struggled to get that put back to go. Karl Anthony Towns just 2 for 9 in the first half. Scores here 64-45. 10 quarters between these two teams this year have not been competitive. Porzingis wide open, straightaway 3 is no good. And the Knicks just can't keep up giving up open shots like that. Josh Hart collects the rebound. Jump pass on the left side for Brunson. He's in behind Holiday, but Porzingis waiting in the paint, so he'll kick out to Anunoby, who lines up a 3 and knocks it down. Good start here for New York with 5 quick ones coming out of the halftime break. 64-48. Boston lead is 16. I'll give you these 10-quarter numbers for Tatum as Porzingis missed another 3 and the rebound for Karl Anthony Towns. Celtics got off to a great start shooting the 3, but now down to 7 of 20. Remember, you get the Celtics down into the low 30s, you got a chance to beat them. Towns against Jason Tatum, about 20 feet away, moves it to Bridges. Derek White slides his feet in front of him. Cross court, it's going to be Josh Hart looking for Brunson. Holiday has that fronted. Brunson comes to get it with 5 on the shot clock. Brunson now with Jaylen Brown on him, steps into a 3 from the corner. That is no good. Porzingis snags the rebound. Celtics done a really good job in the glass, plus 10. Jaylen Brown in the paint, Anunoby waiting for Jaylen to throw it back out to Porzingis. He up fakes the 3, doesn't want to take it now. Puts it to the floor, spins on Towns, gets to the smiley face. Towns reaches in. That's got to be a foul. Late call, but they call it on the dish off.
If he went up with the shot, he'd had a couple of free throws. Towns just chopped down on his arm. I think he's just going to foul it because he thought he was going to score.
Knicks led 3-2 to start the game. Then that bench group got them off to a 10-2 start to the second quarter. And they've scored the first 5 here in the third. But they trail by 16, 64-48. Trying to salvage this weekend after getting crushed in Cleveland Friday night. Holiday floats it for Tatum, finds Derek White. He bobbles it, but he's going to try the 3 anyway and knocks it down. That's so tough to do. He had an open shot, then he bobbled the pass, so the shot was no longer open. He took it anyway and made it.
That ball was on the top of his shoelaces.
This is when the Knicks get any momentum going. So they're down by 19 again. Anunoby's 3 comes up short. Rebound Tatum. Tatum outlet ahead of the field. Jaylen Brown lays it in. Timeout immediately for Tom Thibodeau. The defense is just not good enough to compete with the elite teams.
Well, if it's not, then all that go New York, go. They're going to be gone, all right.
9:52 to go, third quarter. Boston 69, New York 48 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi. Sorry, did I startle you? When you're used to hearing a certain type of commercial, something like this can, well, take you by surprise. That's kind of how it is with the Lexus RX, a vehicle that has continued to defy expectations for over 25 years. From the first luxury vehicle of its kind, to first hybrid luxury vehicle, to the only plug-in hybrid worthy of the RX name. we understand you want more than the everyday SUV. And isn't being understood an amazing feeling? Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
The Celtics are back in action, and this season you can be back in the stands to experience it all live. Get verified tickets from Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the NBA, and you won't miss a single epic moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered, because selling your seats securely with Ticketmaster is as easy as a few taps. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics. Hey Massachusetts, score even more buckets with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Enjoy an NBA odds boost token to snag even more winnings on your basketball wagers. Just log into your BetMGM Sportsbook app and add an NBA wager to your bet slip and activate your odds boost token. If you win the wager that was made with the odds boost token, you will receive extra winnings and unrestricted bonus dollars. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds in partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Hi, Cedric Maxwell. As a former professional basketball player, two-time world champion, and calling the games at 98.5 The Sports Hub, fans know I love the Green Team. I want to share my experience with another amazing Green Team, FindMassMoney.gov. Did you know that 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like an uncashed check, refund from an overpaid bill, or a long-forgotten savings account? I found money, and so can you. FindMassMoney.gov is a free service from the Massachusetts State Treasury Office. Visit FindMassMoney.gov and see if you have any green waiting for you.
The hottest car brand in America now has the hottest location on the North Shore. Kia North Danvers on Route 1 North. We're stocked with new and used Kias at exceptional pricing. So visit us today on Route 1 North or online at KiaNorthDanvers.com.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Randy and Max back in the Beacon Insurance broadcast booth where the Celtics lead the Knicks 69-48 with 9:52 to go in the third quarter. And the Knicks, as we said, 18th in the NBA defensively, but more concerning to me, 26th, bottom 5 in the NBA since January 1st. And if you want to look at clues, people talk about the guys breaking down and think that to me is the bigger issue when it comes to these guys playing 42 minutes a game is the way the game is played now. Yeah. Can you defend at the level you need to defend if you're playing all of those minutes?
That's going to be tough when you think about what you have to do. But you're going to win games. You have to be at the point where you attack the rim, but you're going to have to do a point where you can score. But if you can't stop other people, it's going to be tough, especially the upper echelon group.
We said New York this year, in the games against the top 3 teams in the league, they're 0-6, and they've been outscored by an average of 21 points a game. How many are they down by right now?
21.
There you go. These teams will meet one more time, a TNT game, the final Tuesday night of the regular season in New York. But a win today for the Celtics, and they go up by 4 games on the Knicks, and they will have the tiebreaker.
Which just seems like the other day you were saying the Knicks right now within 1 game.
Bounce pass, backdoor Brunson, try to force it up under the basket at the bottom of the backboard. Tatum the rebound, outlets Jaylen Brown. Jaylen attacks Bridges, finger roll up and good with the right hand, and Celtics are making this look far easier than it should be. 71-48, largest lead for the Celtics, up by 23. Josh Hart stops on Porzingis in the paint and reverses it up and in. Hart's been good today. He's got 13 of New York's points, 71-50. Boston by 21. 9:12 to go in the third. Tatum keeps it away from Brunson, has it on a string, forced it from the free throw line, no good. Rebound, Josh Hart. Hart up in the middle of the floor. Finds Anunoby. Anunoby for Jalen Brunson in the corner. Tatum, lazy wraparound reach, try to get the ball knocked away from Brunson, commits the foul. But, the two elements, you can't do everything. And Leon Rose, they've done it to make what we have been saying for decades was proven beyond any shadow of a doubt last year that the NBA is just a far more interesting, compelling place when the Knicks are good. But now taking that next step, that's harder. Yeah. Getting there is one thing. Free throw line jumper for McBride, off, no good. Rebound Porzingis.
I think they did really well when they got one guy.
Jaylen Brown bumping with Josh Hart. Turn around, tough fadeaways, no good. Offensive rebound, nobody boxed out. Drew Holiday finds Jaylen Brown at the corner for 3, and that is a devastating sequence for New York.
Yeah. You get him to do a bad shot, and then comes back and knocks that down.
Karl Anthony Towns, 2 long strides, runs it over Porzingis, no good. Rebound Tatum, and Karl Anthony Towns just does not have it today. 3 for 11. Tatum, pull up 3 in transition, good night. 27-point Boston lead. They are blowing the Knicks out again.
I do remember you saying that. The Knicks were within one game. This could be very critical. All of a sudden, the Celtics stepped on the gas, and the Knicks are fading and fading past. In your rearview mirror.
There will be 25 games left when this is over. But the Knicks will trail the Celtics by 4 with 25 to play. They have a much tougher schedule, and the Celtics will have the tiebreak. Towns catches left corner, pretty good look at a three, and he knocks it down. 77-53. There's never been anybody his size that could shoot the three as efficiently as he has.
Dirk.
I don't consider Dirk the same size. They were the same height, but not the same size. Dirk was interesting the other day. Had some comments about Luka. Porzingis at the elbow against Towns, looking to get rid of it. Does to Derek White. Shot clock at 6. Derek White, left-hand dribble, pulls up on McBride. 3 comes up short, and the rebound for Josh Hart. 13.6 rebounds for Josh Hart. Bad pass, though. He missed his buddy Brunson and throws it out of bounds. He got himself off balance, and he had to get rid of it before his back foot came down.
But they stopped the basketball. And that's important you do with Hart.
The other thing is the Knicks have just not forced turnovers on the Celtics this year. Opening night here, the Celtics will turn it over 3 times. 11 times in New York, just 5 times today. And here's number 6. It's a traveling call against Drew Holiday as he got muscled near half court. And he put the back foot down after picking it up.
That's the first time I've seen the Knicks put that much pressure on the basketball from an initial point of attack.
The Celtics have outscored New York by 74 points now in the 3 games to this point, with 7:17 to go in the third quarter of Game 3.
There you go.
Towns. Tatum pulls the rug. Tatum stumbles in the paint. They're going to call the foul. Towns did a great job there to not travel. They're calling his foul on Tatum. He can't believe it. He's actually looking at the bench to make a point. Joe Mazzulla's looking back at Matt Reynolds to see if they want to challenge this, which they won't. Delay of game warning on the Boston bench.
Well, there's some on Jason Tatum. Actually, for not getting into the lineup here where you shoot free throws.
First free throw for Towns is good. And this is really, if this doesn't change dramatically in the next hour, and the Celtics end up winning this game easily, and they're about to be up by 22, with 7:13 to go in the third, and Towns makes a second free throw. You're looking at the best season in a quarter century for New York. One of the best NBA offenses in history. Towns does get that second free throw. But they will leave here, if nothing turns around here in the next hour, 0-7, getting blown out in the 7 games against the elite teams in the league. That puts a overcast shadow over the season. Tatum coming downhill on the left side, fumbles it off his own leg out of bounds. Celtics only turn the ball over 5 times the first 2.5 quarters, but now turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Knicks trying to get back with the 20. Josh Hart or Karl Anthony Towns. 3 over Tatum. It's good. And here they come. 8 straight for New York.
Here they come. Okay.
Cut it to 19. 77-58. 6:43 to go in the third. And they get some stops. Jaylen Brown for Porzingis. Hand back to Jaylen Brown. Turns the corner. Porzingis got knocked over by Josh Hart. He moves it left side to Holiday. Pretty good looking at 3. Swish.
And there
Drew
they
Holiday.
go.
Drew Holiday, the time off for him was huge. He is 5 of 7 today. He's got 12. All Celtics starters in double figures. Towns drives, runs it with the right hand, no good. He gets the rebound, put back by Porzingis. Third time is the charm. 80-60. Towns now has 15 points, but it's taken him 15 shots to get there. 80-60. Boston by 20. Holiday, bodied by Brunson on the right side. Hart reaches for the ball. Holiday gets rid of it, enters it right through Jaylen Brown. Another Boston turnover. They're starting to pile up. Bounce pass lead. Brunson gets knocked over by Derek White in the chase for the loose ball. And the foul's called on Derek White here.
They're going to want to look at this. What reason? And they're saying Josh Hart got knocked over, and I'm not sure who hit him, but they want to go back and look at who knocked him down.
It was a play near half court.
Yeah. They saw him just get hit with the body in front of somebody. I'm not sure if he ran to his own man or somebody hit him with a running forearm. The opportunity to see it again. tell the Celtics right now a little frustrated.
Well, unfortunately, we do not have access to instant replay today, thanks to it being an ABC game.
There was a foul on White on the play, but prior to that, there was a potential hostile act that is going to be reviewed.
Voice of the crew chief, Tony Brothers. This all comes with the Celtics leading by 20 midway through the third quarter.
Hostile act. And I could see the action. And what happens if you're watching a play, sometimes what happens, you're watching a play, and all of a sudden something hits your eye. I've been watching enough NBA games, and there's a stoppage, and you just go, wow, what happened there?
The ruling on the floor after the replay shows that there's not enough contact on the to have a hostile act. Therefore, the common foul in the front court will be the only foul penalized. Ball out of bounds on the side.
So there you go. Officials wanted to look at it. We still have not seen a replay from ABC. But it was Josh Hart that got run into from behind.
Josh Hart looked at the officials like, are you going to make that call? When the play stopped.
It was Drew Holiday, and there was very little contact. I mean, there was enough. Drew Holiday trying to, there was a little of a shoe fly move from Drew Holiday as he was going by Josh Hart, and Hart went down to the ground.
Exactly. You got that one right. It was a shoe fly. Like, get away from me. And Josh Hart went down like somebody hit with some lumber.
So out of the side of the bounds, Josh Hart. Looking for Brunson. He's got it. Brunson gets a screen from Josh Hart. Coming attacking Cornette. Goes to the left hand off the window and in.
So perfect shirt.
12-3 is the run here. And New York back within 18, 80-62. 5.5 to go in the third. Tatum hounded by Anunoby. And loses the ball out of bounds. Another Boston turnover. They are just piling up here. That's 4 turnovers in the last 5 possessions for the Celtics. Just inviting the Knicks to try to get back in this.
You talked about a team that doesn't turn the basketball over. It's Boston Celtics.
Knicks go home, got one home game against the Sixers, and then right back on the road at Memphis and Miami. Jalen Brunson steps to his left, knocks down a 3, and the lead is down to 15. 15-3 run here for New York in the middle of the third quarter. Tatum using a Cornette screen, has Towns in front of him, moves into the right corner. Al Horford got it by Hart, return to the Tatum. On the right side, Towns down in his defensive stance, shot clock at 7. Tatum steps to his right, 3 no good, back iron. Cornette deflects the rebound, but McBride is able to punch it towards Jalen Brunson. And here come the Knicks again. Brunson lead for Anunoby, drives the right side, runs it off the glass. No good, offensive rebound, tapped by Josh Hart. That clearly was hit over the cylinder. The Celtics bench losing its mind, but they're not going to get the call. So the lead is down to 13. 80-67. 4:33 to go in the third. Tatum finds Pritchard right side against McBride. Pritchard's been quiet here. Switches to the right hand, creeps into 12 feet, pushes into the corner to Horford. 3 on the shot clock. Al Horford has to make something happen. He knocks Hart away, falls away at the free throw line, and bounces one in.
Hart was winning.
Hart bounce pass for the cutter. Brunson beats Pritchard and lays it into the left hand. And the Knicks, now one of the best offenses in NBA history, are rolling, and Joe Mazzulla has to call the timeout. The Knicks scored 19 points in the last 4+ minutes. It is a 19-5 run to get back in it. 4:03 to go, third quarter. Boston 82, New York 69 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
We only get 48 minutes together. A few times a week, a few months a year. 48 minutes.
Big game for the Celtics tonight.
Where the 72,000 square miles of New England are focused on nothing but 94 feet of parquet. Because it's us versus the world, and the world versus the world champs. At Amica, we show up for New England, like New England shows up for the Celtics.
Who's scoring big in the NBA this season? You are, with all the new ways to get in on the action at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From monster slams to dishing the rock to clearing the glass, get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. And here's something special for first-time. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SPORTSHUB. That's code SPORTSHUB for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
It's the month of love, so make sure you show it to the one who gets you through it all, your vehicle. Valvoline Instant Oil Change has you covered with 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil changes. No box of chocolates, bouquet of flowers, or appointment is necessary. Give your car the ultimate Valentine's Day treat, fast, friendly, and reliable service. Plus, you're guaranteed not to get ghosted afterward. Go to newenglandoilchange.com to save 15%. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of feeling the love.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
New York Knicks, one of the best offenses in NBA history, has just scored 19 points in the last 4 minutes to climb back in this thing. They go from down 27 to 13, 82-69 is the Celtics lead with 4:03 to go into the third.
The Knicks have ran the basketball. They've run the Celtics off the spot, and Jalen Brunson's doing a nice job of controlling that point of attack. Josh Hart just kind of fits in, but who are going to be these other guys when those guys get tired?
And now the Knicks winning the shot margin. They've got 6 more shots in this game because the Celtics have turned it over 4 times in this last 4-minute stretch. Boston with a 13-point lead and the ball. It's in the hands of Jason Tatum, right side against OG Anunoby. Cross-court Peyton Pritchard. Against McBride, Cornette sets the screen. Pritchard dribbles free into a straightaway 3. No good back iron. Cornette got pushed in the back by Towns. Not enough to get a foul. Towns has the rebound. His 14th of the afternoon. Brunson dribbles right around Sam Hauser. Enters it into the paint. Josh Hart muscles it up. No good. Rebound Hauser. Good defense from both Horford and Cornette. Sort of twin towers down there made that tough for Josh Hart in close. Boston still by 13. Tatum's been quiet here in the third quarter. Left-hand dribble over the shoulder pass. Gives Hauser a pretty good look. He's going to put it to the floor. Step to 16 feet. Come up short on the jumper. Rebound Anunoby. Josh Hart into the front court. Celtics offense has gone quiet here. Brunson turns the corner. Attacks to 10 feet. Short little jumper is good. Down to 11. This could be, we're a long way away, but this could be exactly the game the New York Knicks needed. Tatum moving to his left, steps into an open 3. Nope, back iron, rebound Towns. Knicks can get it down to single digits here with 2:49 to go in the third. Brunson moving to his right against Al Horford. Brunson tried to move, lost the ball, and pushes it to Towns. Towns up fake on Luke Cornette. Muscles him to 10 feet, turns, forces it up with the right hand, bounces in. And now the Knicks fans making noise. It's a 23-5 run for New York, and the Boston lead in the blink of an eye has gone from 27 down to 9, 82-73. 2:22 to go in the third. Tatum on the Cornette screen. Bad pass. Got deflected, though, by Anunoby. And the Celtics will keep it. And they are teetering right now.
And you look at the defense really kind of slowed down. And as I said before, when you're shooting it well, and now you start to see the reaction time, what I talked about. Look at the Knicks bench. Everybody's up. Look at the Celtics bench. No energy, no life.
Jason Tatum will trigger the corner out of bounds. It's safe to Luke Cornette. Shot clock is at 7. Tatum trying to scramble to get to the ball. He does, but the shot clock is at 4. So he's going to take the crazy deep 3. It comes up short. Towns has his 16th rebound. But Towns going to get another 20-20 game today. Brunson. That's after a very slow start. Brunson chased by Jaylen Brown. Moves to his right. Jaylen goes over the screen to stay in front of Brunson to expose the ball. Jaylen knocks it away. Jaylen Brown into the front court. Throws to the left corner. Tatum pump fakes the three. Long cross court gives Pritchard the open three from the right wing, and he knocks it down. That is a big steal for Jaylen Brown.
Brunson exposed the ball just enough so he could.
Lead back to 12. Bodies flying everywhere. His hard drive scores with the right hand. They're going to count that and maybe call a foul away from the ball.
Actually, it's going to be a Cornette. He was driving towards the basket, and what happened? Brunson just knocked Brown over, but they didn't make the call then.
Yeah, Brunson, it was almost like hockey interference to open up the paint. So now the foul on Cornette, a chance for an and one. Knicks can get these 3 points right back. The Knicks scored 50 points in the first 38 minutes of the game. Now with the free throw for Josh Hart, they now have 26 points in the last 6.5 minutes. 85-76, Boston by 9. Pritchard, pressured by McBride, gets it across half court safely. We're down to 1:24 to go in the third quarter. Tatum for Jaylen Brown. Right hand dribble, beats Brunson to the free throw line, then throws back out to Pritchard. He up fakes, runs to the corner, it's not there, so he lobs it to Cornette, little no look, and Cornette throws it down.
Nice smooth in. This time to get your big dog up in the rim.
That's the play those two have developed together. It's a bailout and a possession. Brunson catches, left side three is good. And here comes Jalen Brunson. He's up to 19. New York is as close as they have been since very early in the game. The Boston lead is down to 8, 87-79. Final minute, third quarter. Tatum for Jaylen Brown. Right-hand dribble, attacks the paint, floats it up, short front iron, back tap, offensive rebound by Cornette into the hands of Pritchard, who misses the open three. Cornette muscles his way inside and gets fouled, looking for an offensive rebound.
Man, that was a great move. This time just got inside out and then got hit in the body by Towns. Towns never boxed him out.
Are they going to call that a shooting foul? New York had the foul to give. No, it'll be a side of the bounds.
I was saying they're going to be really generous.
The game began that way with Jaylen Brown getting free throws 5 seconds into the game. Tatum lobs it down low. Cornette catches, and he is fouled by Josh Hart to prevent the two-hand slam. And Cornette will now get free throws to try to give Boston a 10-point lead with 34 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Oh, they want to look at the Knicks want to challenge. Knicks think that Josh Hart might have got the ball instead of hitting the arm.
So we'll keep it here with that challenge coming with 34 seconds to go in the third quarter. What is at stake here is free throws for Cornette, with Boston leading by 8.
Is a defensive foul.
Celtics
The play has been challenged.
went into the home run tried a little bit when Tatum hit a three to put him up by 27 with 8:13 to go in the third. And it wasn't the inefficiency, it was the turnovers that got the Knicks rolling. The Knicks are capable of scoring in bunches. We've seen it all year long. They're elite offensively, but the Celtics just giving away possession after possession, had a string of 4 turnovers in 6 possessions in the middle of what has amounted to a 23-5 run for New York.
He clearly like he got him on the arm. They're showing the replay here in the building. But your point.
After review, Hart hits the shooter across the elbow on the shot. Therefore, the challenge is unsuccessful. New York loses its timeout and the ability to challenge the rest of the game.
That was not a great
challenge. There'll be 2 shots.
Well, there's somebody behind the bench who gets paid a lot of money to make those decisions.
There's always a lot of factors that, but I wasn't crazy about the risk reward of that one for the now, assuming Greg Popovich will not come back the rest of the year, we know, so obviously his future is in doubt. So for the moment, Tom Thibodeau is now the oldest coach in the NBA. Wow. Which he was reminded of or informed of during his pregame media session here, which I think was a little jarring.
Bet she just loved that.
Tim's, well, when he walked by me, I said, "You need a cane? Are you good?" Got the rarest thing you're going to get in the NBA, chuckles from Tom Thibodeau, who such a great guy. So happy for his success. Obviously was Doc Rivers' assistant on the 08 championship team here. Luke Cornette swishes the first free throw.
Well, you think of it this way. Think of what happened leaving here when he was in Minnesota, going to Chicago. Those are things that weren't good. And he gets to New York, kind of struggles a little bit, and then hits his stride.
And the feeling was, people there at the time felt that he and Karl Anthony Towns were not a great mix. Kornet gets the free throws, 89-79, 2 for 1 maybe for New York, but they're not going to go quick here with exactly 30 seconds now remaining in the third quarter. But the Knicks have done all they needed to do. Go from 27 down to 10. Brunson moving to his right, pulls up, shoots a three, got it. That dude, it's a 7-point game. You dangle a game in front of Jalen Brunson, he's going to rip your heart out. 89-82, Boston by 7. Last shot time here in the third quarter, and Tatum's about to come out of this game. 12 seconds to go in the third. But Towns shoves Kornet away. Tatum strong down the left side against Anunoby in traffic. Wild scoop shot, no good. Rebound Towns. Lead pass for Brunson from half court. He misses. That was probably not going to count if it went, but the Knicks have done all they needed to do and more. They shaved 20 points off the deficit. And we have a brand new ball game with momentum on the side of the New York Knicks. Celtics led by 19 at the end of one, by 21 at halftime, by as many as 27, but it's down to 7 as we make the turn for home. End of 3 at TD Garden. Boston 89, New York 82 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2025 Pilot or a 2.9% APR on a 2025 Ridgeline or CR-V.
See dealer for financing details.
With the Shawzer Star Market Deals and Delivery app, you'll earn points on every purchase. And now there are even more ways to easily redeem your points for rewards. Members enjoy personalized deals and can save up to 20% weekly. Earn gas discounts of up to $1 a gallon at participating stations. And can easily opt in to redeem points for automatic cash off at checkout. Just set it and forget it. All with the Shawzer Star Market Deals and Delivery app. Become a member for free when you download today.
Dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Easy there. There's a better way to NBA with the NBA app.
Wait, really?
Follow your favorite teams and the league's brightest stars. Be on the ball with real-time stats and scores.
Yeah?
And go behind all the drama with new docs and shows.
Are you kidding?
Catch every swish, dunk, and bucket. All of this, all in one place, all for free.
Thank you.
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Whether you're a small, medium, or Fortune 100 company, NetSuite by Oracle is the leading cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR into one platform. NetSuite provides real-time insights and forecasting, allowing you to peer into the future and seize new opportunities. Grow profitably with NetSuite. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/Celtics. That's netsuite.com/Celtics.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
The New York Knicks just scored 32 points in 8 minutes to cut a 27-point deficit to 7. 89-82 is the Boston lead going to the fourth. And we said at the start of the day that the New York Knickerbockers in 2025 were in need of a signature win. They are teed up here by the schedule makers to get a profile game Sunday afternoon, ABC, against a team that has throttled them twice and seemed to be on their way to doing it again when the Celtics just gave them a little bit of breathing room, and Jalen Brunson just grabbed it. Karl Anthony Towns, who did not score until midway through the second quarter, now has 19 points and 17 rebounds.
Well, they did an excellent job of getting the ball to Brunson. ISO one-on-one or coming down, hitting threes. It's tough. I mean, there's not a tougher. This is the one thing that New York really got right. They got somebody they could build with, and that is that dude. He has just done an excellent job of understanding, how to play the game. Brunson at such a high level, and he's a guy from the city. He's a city guy.
Only 3 players in history have recorded 23 rebounds in the game in this building. Karl Anthony Towns is one of those 3, and he's got 17 entering the fourth quarter here, and he is on the floor. Bridges out, McBride in, the only change in the lineup for New York. Derek White down the right side, floats it up, blocked easily by McBride. Knicks can make it a 2-possession game. Josh Hart shovels back to McBride. Pushes into the hands of Towns. He up fakes the three. Derek White closes the distance. Anunoby. Return to Towns. Going to take the three over Derek White and knock it down. And it's a 4-point game, 89-85.
And what he did, he pointed loco. He pointed loco.
A chant of Let's Go Celtics try to drown out the emboldened Knicks fans now. Jaylen Brown up fakes the three. McBride closes the gap, so it comes cross court. Derek White against Anunoby. Spins, draws the double team. Move to Horford in the corner, back to Derek White. He'll launch a three. Got it.
Tough shots, though.
He makes nothing but big shots. Derek White, 13 points on 7 shots this afternoon. 92-85. Boston by 7. 10:53 to go. Jalen Brunson, bounce pass in the pocket. Josh Hart drives, lands. Porzingis takes the pain away, so the kick back to Brunson against Drew Holiday. Brunson throws his body backwards, and they're going to call the foul on Holiday.
Should be a shot. McBride trying to say it's a shot. But Brunson does this one thing where he creates it all the time. He gets the contact, and he throws his head back.
Yeah, he fooled the official there.
He definitely was fooled.
He fooled the veteran Tony Brothers there, because the giveaway was whatever contact there was, Drew Holiday put out his forearm defensively, and Jalen Brunson ran into that around his breadbasket, and magically his head snapped back. There was no contact anywhere near that, but it worked. It worked.
One is not connected to the other.
Josh Hart, handoff for Bridges. Return pass, Towns. Jalen Gamble for the steal. Towns going to drive baseline and muscle it up and in. How about this second half for Karl Anthony Towns? He's up to 24 points, 17 rebounds. Celtics lead is 5, 92-87. 10:23 to go. Derek White or Jaylen Brown. Porzingis sets the high screen. Jaylen Brown stumbles towards Karl Anthony Towns. He gets fouled on the floor.
That's what you're still looking at Towns. So only 2 fouls. Normally, Towns gets a lot of crazy fouls early, but this time hasn't had that many.
Towns has 19 in the second half today.
Holding his hip a little bit.
Yeah, he is. Trying to stretch it out. Derek White enters to Jaylen Brown, gets it back, launches a three and hits it. And that all happened because Karl Anthony Towns wasn't ready when the ball came inbound.
Well, McBride went down to double team.
Couple of threes in a row here for Derek White. 95-87. Boston by 8. Exactly 10 minutes remaining right now if you're syncing up. Return pass to Towns. Knocked away by Jaylen Brown. Porzingis sends Jalen away against McBride. Reversed it up. No good. But Derek White follows the play. Gets the offensive rebound. Misses the layup. Celtics get it again. White kick out. Holiday bricks the 3. And the rebound for Cameron Payne. Payne up the middle of the floor. Celtics blow a golden opportunity. On the other end, Hart finds Bridges all alone under the basket. And we have a 2-possession game. 95-89, Boston by 6.
How did Brown miss that layup going towards the hole?
9:31 to go. Finally, some drama between these two teams this year. Drew Holiday down the right side, gets in deep, steps in the paint, finger roll up and good. Cameron Payne was leaning the wrong way. He can score, but there's 2 ends. 97-89, Boston by 8. 9:12 to go. Josh Hart, hand back to Cameron Payne. Moving to his right, he's got a pretty good look. And that lefty 3 rims out and 2/3 of the way down. Porzingis, rebound number 6. And here comes Jaylen Brown. Up the left side against Bridges. Pushes ahead to Drew Holiday. Holiday has the ball pushed away by Payne out of bounds. Celtics will keep it with 15 to shoot. Boston by 8 with 8:59 to go.
They are trying to do one thing in particular, trying to attack Payne down on the box with Drew Holiday, a bigger, stronger guy.
Derek White will trigger the under out of bounds. Lob, Porzingis, easy right-hand slam. He snuck in behind Karl Anthony Towns. Towns is yelling at his teammates to help him to call that out. 99-89, Celtics by 10. That gets the crowd back in it. First back-to-back buckets for the Celtics since early in the third. McBride falls down but gets the pass away to Karl Anthony Towns. Derek White right on his shoulder. Towns, 2 dribbles to the left hand. Attack, trying to flush on Porzingis. He missed the dunk. Porzingis the rebound and outlets Derek White. Celtics have numbers. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand. Around Hart, attack, scoops and scores to the left hand. Timeout, Tom Thibodeau.
Answer right back.
Towns is hurt.
Towns is going to the end of the bench. I'm not sure if somebody stepped on his ankle or not.
A spectacular run by the Knicks, but now the Celtics have finally countered and pushed the lead through a dozen. 8:28 to go. Boston 101, New York 89 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Massachusetts, score even more buckets with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Enjoy an NBA odds boost token to snag even more winnings on your basketball wagers. Just log into your BetMGM Sportsbook app and add an NBA wager to your bet slip and activate your odds boost token. If you win the wager that was made with the odds boost token, you will receive extra winnings and unrestricted bonus dollars. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Looking for a higher rate of return? Clinton Savings Bank's Total Access Checking Account pays up to 4% annual percentage yield when qualifications are met. You'll have access to over 55,000 surcharge-free ATMs, and you can deposit checks with just one click on your mobile device. Their online money management tool can help you track and set up spending limits and watch your cash flow. Stop by any branch location or visit us at clintonsavings.com to open your Total Access Checking Account. Some restrictions may apply. For complete details, call 978-365-3700 or visit clintonsavings.com. Member FDIC, member DIF. Rates subject to change.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Yeah. Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man. High five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Woo! Up top, Bike Shop. Yeah.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messethorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
10 of the best minutes the Knicks have played all year to cut a 27-point deficit in Boston on ABC. Down to 4, but the Celtics have run off 8 straight to push the lead back to 12, 101-89. The game plan upgrade brought to you by NetSuite by Oracle. Companies of all sizes have grown profitability. With NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud ERP, streamline your accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR into one fluid platform. Learn more at netsuite.com/Celtics. And we'll talk about that upgrade as soon as we take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HT Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Grady and Max in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. Crowd back into it as the Celtics have pushed the lead back to 12 with 8:28 to go. And here's the thing again about the Knicks. For those who are critical of the way Tom Thibodeau plays the volume of minutes-wise, Towns hadn't left the game in the second half. He's just 7-footer trying to keep the space, and now he's had to hobble off the floor, and he's played 37 minutes today. Cameron Payne on the right side. Drew Holiday is there, so the push pass from Bridges. Now left wing, Achua, hand back to Bridges. Coming baseline, Jaylen Brown takes that away, so the kick out. Payne lines up the 3. No good, back iron, rebound, Porzingis pulls it away from Achua. Celtics by 12, and the ball clock rolling with 8:03 to go.
Love when those big guys bring that ball into their body.
Derek White, who's been really big today again. Challenged by McBride, moves to his left. Hart was there, so the bounce pass back to Porzingis, who straightaway 3, bounces out, but an offensive rebound put back for Jaylen Brown because Towns is out of the game. Celtics have been really good on the glass today, +9. 103-89, Boston by 14. They've added 10 points to the lead in the last minute and a half. McBride in the left corner, Bridges rocks the 3, no good. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. He's on the move. Derek White running with him. Jaylen going to keep it. 2 steps in the paint. He's off the glass and in.
He jumped through 2 defenders. Not 1, but 2 defenders.
A 6-0 Jaylen Brown run, and the lead is 16. McBride takes the handoff from Josh Hart, misses a 3, and it's very quickly starting to fade for New York. Boston by 16, and the ball, they've got it back under control with 7:09 to go. Oh, this was wild.
Ebbs and flows.
Jaylen Brown. Watched by Achua. Shot clock at 6. Jaylen Brown lines him up. Switches to the left hand. Lost the ball. Has it back. Now he's got to create with 3 on the shot clock. Jaylen going to have to step to his right. Try a Tatum type 3. It's no good. And Josh Hart has his 9th rebound of the afternoon. Cameron Payne puts it in the left hand. Luke Cornett challenges him, so he gives it up. McBride for Mikal Bridges. Return to McBride on the left side. Holiday in front of him. Bridges straight away. Going to try Cornett. Dribbles around him. Gets to the rim. Scoops it up and in. He beat Cornett clean. Porzingis couldn't get there on time. And Bridges ends the 12-hole Boston run. Celtics, though, by 14 here with 6:23 to go. Just joining us, missed a whale of a comeback by New York. Derek White gets to the low block. McBride takes that away. Porzingis sets a screen, trying to free Derek White. Shot clock down to 8. Entry to Porzingis. He doesn't catch it because McBride pulled him down. Third team foul on New York.
Just grabbed him from behind. And what he does, he tries to establish position. But as a smaller guy, you're trying to get under his wing, but he's so tall. His wing is up high, and you got to pull him down to get there.
Celtics were in control from the jump. Led by double figures almost immediately. Built the lead to 27, 4 minutes into the second half, and then the Knicks became the Knicks. Got it all the way down to 4. Tatum back in the game here. He's at the top of the circle, backs it up against Achua. Tatum switches to the left hand. Here comes the automatic double team. So the kick to Jaylen Brown. Corner 3. Got it. Tatum played that perfectly.
And what he knew the double team was coming. And then he located a shooter in the corner, Brown.
This could be another triple-double for Tatum. He's 2 rebounds, 2 assists away. Brunson bounced the pass into the paint through the legs of Cornett to Achua. Achua couldn't really handle it, and it was punched away quickly from him, out of bounds by Holiday. Celtics by 17.
Achua had nothing to do with that basketball, even if he did catch it. 2 7-footers around him.
Saying the big sneeze couldn't have made a play?
No, it was just Achua.
Jalen Brunson stepped back on Holiday. 3 comes up short. And the rebound, Tatum's got it. That's his 9th rebound. 1 rebound and 2 assists away from another triple-double. Tatum on the right side. His bounce pass got deflected and stolen by Brunson. Tatum turns it over. Brunson leading a 4-on-1. Lobs it up, and it's knocked away by Derek White. All the way out of the hands of McBride. Knicks lose a 4-on-1. Anunoby puts it to the floor. Kick out. Achua swings it to McBride. He dribbles to the elbow, and his jumper is true. 108-93.
And you look at this game, Tatum has been really good, but look at some of the turnovers he's had. Unforced errors.
Tatum's up to 3 turnovers. It's a low turnover game for the Celtics still early in the third. Tatum steps to his left and gets 3 of them right back. He has carved the Knicks to pieces this year. 23, 9, and 8 for Tatum. Celtics have pushed the lead back to 18 with 4:41 to go. Brunson turns the corner. Derek White right on his shoulder. Jaylen Brown comes to the backside, forces the turnover. Jalen Brunson throws it right to Derek White. Derek White the push into the front court. Celtics should take a 20-point lead. Tatum long cross court. Jaylen Brown corner 3 is no good. And the rebound belongs to Brunson, his 3rd.
Yeah, chance really to put that ball on his fingertips and look at who the commissioner was.
Just 3 rebounds and 2 assists for Brunson today. He finds Anunoby. Second pass into the corner. McBride missed a 3. Rebound number 10 for Jason Tatum. And Joe Mazzulla will call timeout. This one got dicey. But just as quickly as the Knicks got back in it, the Celtics have put them in the rear view. 4:12 to go. Boston 111, New York 93 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Fans, sign up for the Ford F-150 first quarter contest presented by your New England Ford dealers at 985thesportshub.com today. If the home team is up by 15 at any point during the first quarter, a lucky contestant will win the opportunity to see a game from the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com.
Hey, it's Felger here for Cambridge Savings Bank, my official bank. Whether you're looking to grow your successful business or start a new venture, count on Cambridge Savings Bank for service and support at every step of your journey. Member FDIC.
Win some, lose some, but always be in the know. At DraftKings, we put your play and performance history all in one place with the My Stat Sheet tool. Get a breakdown of your recent activity with an overview of your deposits, withdrawals, contests, wagers, and more. Use My Stat Sheet to stay on top of your spending so you can stay on top of your game. Because when it comes to betting, it's more fun when it's for fun. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rg.draftkings.com for more info.
Michelin Winter Tires offer confidence in all types of winter conditions, and Town Fair Tire offers every long-lasting fuel-efficient Michelin tire at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, Town Fair gives you the most free services for life with your purchase of Michelin winter tires that keep you going for years to come. For the guaranteed best deal on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
You ready for the Celtics season? Yeah.
If you want your kids to love something,
Big game for the Celtics tonight.
it's important to start them young. That's why Amica Insurance and the Celtics Shamrock Foundation are teaming up to improve access to early childhood education across New England so that the next generation gets the start they deserve. Amica Insurance is a proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online, 98.5 thesportshub.com.
Sellout crowd enjoying things a lot more right about now after the Knicks cut a 27-point deficit to 4. Celtics back in command and about to close the show here. They'll have the ball and an 18-point lead with 4:12 to go. Attendance brought to you by Ticketmaster. Join the crowd and excitement at a future Celtics game by ordering your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. This is a big one today. The Celtics will kick off a 7-game homestand on Friday, which will include games against the OKC Thunder, against Luka, LeBron, and the Lakers. It will begin against and Jokic as well. It will begin against Donovan Mitchell and the East leading Cleveland Cavaliers here on Friday night.
Well, just playing with up to your ability and playing at home and get some things done makes this fan base feel really good about themselves. Again, you know, you get the Knicks and all these Knicks fans getting all hyped up in here, and they get close, and then all of a sudden you just put their lights out.
Derek White against the Knicks this year, shooting 62%, 14 of 22 from 3, 57, 15, and 15. He is a plus 66. He's got it here. It was the clock about to hit 4 minutes remaining in this one. The Celtics trying to regain a 20-point lead. Wild swings in this one. Porzingis, pretty good look at a 3, puts it back in his pocket with 10 on the shot clock. Going to put it to the floor, bounce pass for the cutter. Jaylen Brown into the baseline. Two-hand slam, Celtics by 20.
Beat his man back door, and Porzingis and Brown had set that up nicely.
20-4 is the Boston run to put this thing away. Brunson bounce pass for Josh Hart. He dives in past Porzingis and scores. 113-95. The Knicks are going to drop to 0-7 against the top 3 teams in the league with an average margin of defeat of at least 20. Tatum looking for the good night deep 3. It comes up a little bit short on the rebound for Josh Hart. 3:18 to go. Hart, bounce entry, caught by Anunoby, goes quick on Tatum, pump fake, draws contact, shot no good, but Anunoby will shoot free throws with 3:13 to go.
Well, playing with a certain amount of poise, that's what, to me, and power. When you saw the Celtics, that's what they've done here in these last couple of weeks. They've established themselves again as a team to beat.
And by the way, as the first free throw is good for Anunoby. Down by 17, maybe 16 here with 3:13 to go. Karl Anthony Towns just limped to the scores table and limped back into the game.
Yeah, so I'm coming back in and like he's okay. Sometimes it's a Charlie horse, sometimes it's the other things that happen.
It just feels like they've done everything they can do, but this roster just isn't complete enough to be at the very tip top of the league. Derek White for Porzingis on the right side against Karl Anthony Towns, just trying to gut it out. Porzingis for Jaylen Brown. Josh Hart on him. Porzingis sets the screen. Behind the back bounce pass. Porzingis right side 3. Going to bounce short. Rebound Anunoby. New York down by 16. 2:48 to go. Josh Hart dribbles past Jaylen Brown. Floats it up. Blocked. Jaylen got a little fingertip on that. Altered the shot. Drew Holiday grabs the rebound. Drew Holiday's been really good today, too. Tatum deep on the right side. Tatum 2 assists away from a triple-double with 2.5 to go, leading by 16. Tatum has Towns leaning left, leaning right. Now starts his drive, draws some contact, runs it up with the right hand. He'll get some free throws.
Good attack then. And what you do, you use the clock to your advantage. Instead of taking the 3, take the 2, and then just walk on home, walk backwards going home. Easy opportunity again. Tatum goes in, gets hit with the body, and now people start to say, it's over, time to go home. I love that. Man, Sunday, the game's already over.
Well, we get the exact same deal if you like this, as Tatum gets a Don Nelson bounce on the free throw. Put the Celtics up by 27. If you like Sunday 1 o'clock games, guess who's coming to dinner? Guess who's coming to brunch next Sunday? Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and the resurgent Denver Nuggets. One of the great stories in the NBA this year has been the renaissance of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
Denver lost at their 9-game win streak snap.
Wow.
Steal, Drew Holiday again after the outlet pass picks up Brunson. Jaylen Brown lobs for Tatum, and he is fouled in the air. The Celtics just pouring it on here. They can go up by 20 with 2:20 to go.
Drew Holiday's brilliance is anticipation. And I've watched him from afar now, watched him with the Celtics. He understands when and where to go defensively.
Little things happen. We're going to talk to Drew Holiday when this game is over.
No
Little
shot,
things. What's that?
No shot. Tatum coming in.
They didn't have, or as you like to say, didn't have two hands on the ball. That those weeks off could be so beneficial for Drew Holiday. And the Celtics head to the playoffs. Here's Tatum driving, trying to run it back to Porzingis. He missed him, but it's fielded on a hop by Derek White, who sticks a three.
And that's another assist.
Are they going to give him an assist? Because that pass was intended for Porzingis, but Tatum gets the 9th assist. So Tatum will enter the game Thursday with 4 career triple-doubles. Not going to do it in back-to-back games. Brunson, floater is no good. Rebound, Drew Holiday. His outlet deflected. Derek White's got it. Let's see if they can get the 10th assist for Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown's got it. Puts in the hands of Drew Holiday. Return to Jaylen Brown. Shot clock at 12. See if the Celtics recognize the situation here. Tatum's got it. Tatum against Brunson. Tatum behind the back bounce pass. Porzingis corner 3. Rims out. Would have been the triple-double, but he missed the shot. Josh Hart has the rebound. 118-97 is the math. Bridges trail 3 is good. Knicks get to 100, but we're down to 83 seconds to go. The New York Knicks held by the Celtics to 109 opening night, and the blowout loss 104 at Madison Square Garden a couple of weeks ago, and 100 this afternoon, despite that crazy gallop in which they scored 39 points in 10 minutes. And only 61 the rest of the game. Tatum shuttles it to the left side. Jaylen Brown bricks the 3 that would have been the triple-double. Jalen Brunson lobs it ahead to Bridges. He scoops it up and in, and the Celtics now have become distracted by trying to get Tatum the triple-double. Instead of just finishing this thing off here with 51 seconds to go. But the Knicks, who are down by 27 in the middle of the third quarter, force this thing to the 15th round. The Celtics fans rise to their feet. Boston will get their 9th win in 10 tries. They have ostensibly put the Knicks away in the standings. Tatum will take the shot clock violation. And the Knicks, who you can't feel good about right now on February 23rd in a 7-game series with the Celtics, now look as locked into 3rd in the Eastern Conference as you can possibly be. Bridges hits a fall-away 3. It's going to change the final margin. It's down to 13. Celtics just have to get across half court. They'll have to shoot maybe one more time. Knowing that, I wonder if they will shoot. Derek White drawing a double team. Drew Holiday. Game within the game here. Celtics likely just take another shot clock violation here. Ball in the hands of Drew Holiday. Final seconds. We'll get the shot clock violation here. Knicks will have to inbound. The Knicks made this interesting, and full marks for them for that extraordinary third quarter comeback to make this a game. As Bridges misses a 3 to end the game. The New York Knicks 3 times to challenge the reigning and defending world champion Celtics at 3 times. They have come up empty 7 times this year. They faced the top 3 teams in the NBA, and 7 times they have come up empty. The final score this afternoon, Boston 118, New York 105. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
The season is here, and so is your chance to experience all the thrilling Celtics basketball live and in the stands.